OG. Younger, eh? Infrared. Haha. Ballin', 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 ballin'. All we do is get dope, dodge the po-po, enemies better duck and dodge the fofo. Will I let go? Better hit the flow, don't get the cheese, don't forget the blow. All we do is ball out, no out of bounds, ain't no bars out, ain't no fouls here. We'll keep it down, we burn loud here, won't catch no fakes or no clowns here. If around me if you ain't real, if you don't blow trees or you don't take pills, trying to take over, sell 8 mil, drink the thick someday quill, drop an eighth and that sour grape, power moves with that powder cake. Soon as I sit down in the club, for hoes like Lady Marmalade. OG, I blow OG for a show with 36 OZs. Blow and kill till I OD. Middle fingers up to the police. Cuban link with the gold leaf and the Jesus piece for the homies. Tombstones are our trophies, so we toe heat in these cold streets. I'm in love with the cocoa, I'm in love with the fofo, I'm in love with it all. I'm in love with the game, cause I love the ball ballin'. I'm in love with the cocoa, I'm in love with the fofo, I'm in love with it all. I'm in love with the game, cause I love the ball ballin'. I'm in love with the cocoa, I'm in love with the fofo, I'm in love with it all. I'm in love with the game, cause I love the ball ballin'. Ballin', ballin', ballin'.
Nigga, this shit get real, I chill. Get to the money, I been, I chill. Can't show a nigga no feel, I chill. Really gon' get a nigga kill, I chill. I done fell in love with the money. Don't need no bitch, all I need is the honey. Nigga play with your life, get stepped on. Couple shots gon' leave your whole chest gone. Keep playing this shit, gon' get real. Ain't nothing but real niggas over here. Get your shit right, get it how you live. Need more money, gotta pay the bill. Infrared to you bitch niggas. Fell in love with the street, real nigga, I'ma go get her. And I ain't never been a whole nigga. All about my G, real nigga, I'ma go get her.
I'm in love with the cocoa, I'm in love with the fofo, I'm in love with it all. I'm in love with the game, cause I love the ball ballin'. I'm in love with the cocoa, I'm in love with the fofo, I'm in love with it all. I'm in love with the game, cause I love the ball ballin'.
You're listening to The Final Note, live with Alex Vincent.
We are on. We're back. I was just admiring that giant blunt rolling. We're back. The Final Note. Live. Let's see if we still know how to do this.
I don't know, man.
I'm lost. I just don't know.
All of our settings that we had saved for broadcast wouldn't open.
Yeah,
Dorian
took
about 45 minutes before we were going on, so I kind of scrambled to get things working. Hopefully we're loud and clear and you guys hear us.
I mean, I can hear us.
Can you hear us?
I hear us.
I hear us fine.
We're back. Joe. It's Joe Davison, Mikey Wells.
Hello. Sorry,
Alex Vincent.
Clearing my throat.
We're here to party.
And yeah,
that's some of that.
It's been a while. It's been like 4 months.
Yeah, it hasn't been
that long. We took a break. This is
well,
really,
we got busy. You got conventions. I was shooting a movie.
If there's any way to build a brand, it's to do 16 weeks in a row, build a fan base, and then completely disappear.
Yeah, that's what all the pros do.
That's
I mean, yeah,
promotion 101.
Yeah, we don't care about any of this anyway. Pocket.
No, I think
finally get some subscribers and just peace out for 4 months.
See you fuckers. Bye. But we had real shit to do.
Yeah,
you went to conventions. That was amazing. How were they?
Well, in the past 4 months, I had a few conventions.
And a house that was
well,
nightmare?
all right. We could get right into that, I guess.
Well, or talk about the cons.
All right. So the last I was on with you guys back in May, I was closing on a house May 28th, down here in Florida, and then I found out on May 22nd or something like that that because of one piece of paper, one tax transcript that could have been upwards of a 6-week delay, the sellers walked away from the deal. So all the work that went into buying that house, the month of stress and paperwork and scanning things and excitement and all of that all fell apart a week before closing. So one of the reasons why we started this break was because I was buying a house and I needed some time to get things settled in there, and I had conventions and all that stuff. But it fell apart. So May 28th. Now, first piece of advice for anyone who's interested in buying a house: do not tell your landlord that you're moving out unless you've already closed on
Unless
something.
you own the house.
Right.
Yeah.
Because that's what I did. He put the house up for sale, and we had to be out June 1st.
That also works for your agents. Don't tell your agents you're done with them unless you have another agent. Not that I did that. I'm just saying.
Are you still stewing about that?
No, I was fired, technically.
4 months later, he's still talking about.
This was like a year ago.
But anyway, so I had to be out of where I was living June 1st, and because I was still shopping for a house, I couldn't find a good month-to-month kind of situation with my cat and trying to find a place that was comfortable for who knows how long. I didn't know if we would be in another house within 3 weeks.
Did you get a
or
hotel?
4 weeks.
What'd you do? Airbnb?
I stayed in a series of motels and at my studio for like 68 days or
you
something.
Just like Charles Bukowski
we didn't have a home.
Writing poetry, living in hotels.
We didn't have a home. All my stuff was in storage. I got to get real acquainted with the motel people in Pasco and
Those
Pinellas
are called
County.
the homeless. And
They're
you were living
homeless.
in a dumpster.
There were some really cracked out people that were living there, I gotta say.
Well, yeah, when you
Some
stay
people-
at, Alibaba's beach resort,
there was some
hourly
methed
rates.
out looking people. But yeah, so we dealt with that for 68 days, and then found another house. Dealt with a horrible listing agent, terrible communication. Thought we had the place, thought we were losing the place, thought we had it, back and forth, a roller coaster for, almost 70 days, and then finally closed on a house on August 10th.
How'd that make
so
you
we're
feel?
in. We're in now.
You like
We've
it?
been in for 3 weeks. So
You like it better than that other place?
There's things about it that are definitely better
Yeah,
than the other place.
always.
Definitely.
Yeah, you
And
always
it was
find
cheaper.
the best. Yeah.
It was cheaper. I got this house for, that's the thing about Florida. You can get a nice pool house on a lake for $200,000. Where I grew up in Jersey, that's just not even in the ballpark,
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
yeah.
It's like getting a house in New Mexico. You can get a 5-bedroom, 2-car garage, 2-story house in New Mexico for $280.
Yeah.
You can't get that here for $280. That's like $1 million home.
Well, I
Five
gotta
bedrooms,
say
you kidding me?
it was really a nightmare. The whole process was a nightmare.
Oh, man.
Just
What is this?
it's pot. Smoke it.
What? Yeah, well, it's good, though. What kind?
It's like an indica Afghan. Smoking Florida
You're
medical.
just making shit up. You're like, I don't
Florida.
know.
No, it's Afghani. whatever.
Afghani Kush?
You still not smoking pot, Mikey?
Still not smoking pot,
Yeah,
homie.
I figured as much.
Man, that tastes really
You
good.
still go to the gym at all?
Yeah.
Dude, you don't see his tiger print fucking calendar ad he has every day?
People's bulge.
Yeah,
bulge.
he should make a calendar and sell it on Instagram.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
you should.
Yeah,
I-
the
different
12
type-
months of
Different
Mikey.
tight pants.
On the 12th
See, that's good
month
final
of
note
Mikey.
promotion. You gotta cross promote.
I will.
All right.
I try.
He's like, okay,
I let people know.
I'll do it.
I shared the
Yo,
Facebook
we should all dress
post,
like
guys.
him and do a calendar.
I see my big couple fans are back in the room. Welcome back, guys. Jennifer, Camilla, Dawn.
What's
welcome
up, guys?
back. Yeah, so I don't. We have like 600 subscribers on YouTube now. Maybe
Oh,
if
that's
we do
nice.
another 16 weeks, some people
Welcome
will
back,
start
guys.
listening. We're
Yeah,
still
maybe
just
they're ready.
going through this website. We got to figure out how to put this out on like Apple Music, iTunes.
There's got to be a way.
I agree.
If there's anybody
whatever.
out there who knows how to do it or
What
wants
does that
to look
mean?
it
What
up,
is that face?
What's that?
Get
Do
out.
face?
you really agree, or what? Do you,
Yeah,
Oh, you said I agree, but he made a face like.
I agree.
That'll
I don't know
never
why
happen.
we're not there.
Well, I don't, because I don't know how to do it. I
Oh.
need someone with technical ability to
Don't look at
help
me. I don't know how to
figure out
do
how to
it.
do that.
I mean,
dude, I
That's
have to
Charlie's
go
on
to
it.
Carolie's on it.
I
Our
have to go to
producer is on
Carol
it.
Lee.
I still need to be able to broadcast the way that I am, with multiple mics going to a stereo channel. Yeah, I
You've already
need help
lost the
figuring out
audience.
how to do
They're
that.
asleep
That's it.
already.
That's the only reason why we're not doing it.
I got you, Alex.
Because I don't know how. That's it.
Yeah.
Cool. I got our producer on it already.
I'll tell you one thing about broadcasting like this.
Please
This
do.
is a fucking relief for me right now because my goddamn motherfucking ear is blown out and fucked up from another flight. And right
Is
now
this
I
helping?
just sound all echoey and broadcasty in my headphones anyway. So it doesn't, I can't tell that my ears are totally fucked up.
Yeah, so you're happy right now.
That being said, this does seem like a weird, kind of delay or something.
I don't know.
I hear
can't tell the
myself a
difference.
split
I'm high.
second later.
It all sounds weird when you're high.
No, that's not it.
Everyone loves to hear about you talking about technical
How do we
difficulties.
sound there, guys?
the best.
Who's there? Jennifer, Camilla. How do we sound? This is how professional we are. We gotta
Right.
ask our 3 listeners.
Hey guys, do
How
we sound good
guys?
tonight?
Does
'Cause
this
we're
sound
not sure.
like?
We don't know what we're doing.
Yeah, we don't know.
No
So this
idea.
time-
I just sit here and talk
No,
into
but
a microphone.
what I was saying, back in March of 2017, I took a flight that gave me just horrible barotrauma in my left ear. I have eustachian tube dysfunction, so basically it sounds like I just stepped out of a pool and I have,
Water ear.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
what it sounds like.
That's
what
what
it feels
every
like,
sound engineer wants.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Luckily, my hearing isn't fucked up. Like, they did, last time I went through this, I went to 7 ENTs, and we did hearing tests, and my hearing is fine. It's not affecting it that way. It just affects how it feels and how I hear myself in my
Did
head.
you?
And it feels like I just stepped out of a pool, and you want to jump on one leg and smack the side of your head to try to get water to come out
That
of
just
it.
sounds like
But it
you're
felt like that
retarded.
every second of every day for 90 days. And then
Yeah.
over the last 2 years, it never really completely healed. It just sort of healed.
Any
So-
doctors out there? Doctors?
I'm a doctor. I got this.
Are you a doctor?
I don't think you can stick your dick in his ear.
Oh,
I mean, I think
can.
you
If I could
can,
do
but
something about this.
I don't recommend
I'll
it.
give it the old college try.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. Put it away, buddy.
Yeah.
Put it away. Jesus, what is that, an elephant trunk?
Oh, my God.
I think that delay compensation might have been the problem. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe on the next break I'll restart this shit and see.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
All
Guys.
technical bullshit. I'm
Yeah.
trying to
So, what have you
low
been
latency
watching on the
monitoring.
TVs?
Maybe that's it.
You checked out The Boys yet?
Checked out The Boys.
Loved
What
it.
are you- what are you
That's a
talking
no.
about?
That's a no.
What's The
Superhero
Boys?
show?
It's a new show?
Yeah.
Amazon Prime.
It's got
pretty dope.
Anthony
See,
Starr.
as you can tell, we're all amped up. We haven't been on the air in a while, so we're just jumping topics left and right.
Yeah. Well, I
who's
didn't
this
see an
calling me?
itinerary.
I can't take phone calls right now.
Why not? They're on the air.
They would be on the air if I answered, but I have no idea who it is.
Let's talk to him.
Why are you calling and interrupting my show?
Yeah. Hello, you're on with Alex Vincent and the Final Note Live.
Yeah. It's probably someone trying to book time at the studio.
Yeah. No, it's for
Scared
me.
away.
It'd be like,
Wait, I'm live?
It's the Florida State Troopers calling to see if you'll donate $20.
yeah, exactly.
Could be our
Yeah.
one listener calling.
If it was my phone, it'd be like Spectrum calling. You're late,
No, I'm
sir.
not sure who that is. Speaking of which, so if you guys do want to call the show, and we know that you are a listener, and you want to call, you can call 973-354-2447. I think that's the number. Let's check because we still don't know what we're doing here. 973-354-2447. If you have a question, you can text it there. You can call us. We have Zach Galligan from Gremlins who's coming on in about a half hour. So it'd be cool to chat with him. He's one of the nicer guys on the circuit, on the con circuit. Really a good dude.
I want to arm wrestle him.
You want to arm wrestle everybody.
You want to, you want to
Yeah.
fight everyone. You want to arm wrestle.
Yeah.
Fight?
He's like
Oh,
a
wait.
1930s good old chap.
This
He's
is
like,
someone
all
I
right,
talked
mate,
to
let's
earlier.
go outside. Do little fisticuffs.
I mean,
And he like dances in the road.
yeah. I like to dance.
He's got a funny mustache, kind of already.
Also, yeah. I just want to arm wrestle him.
I don't know who that was who called. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
You mean Dutch Rudder?
So now I have to deal with my ear being all
Yes.
fucked up again, which is just like horrible. You want to like stick your finger in it and like pop it out, and that just doesn't
I want
work.
to do that to everything.
Just let me stick a straw in it
I just
and
want
try
to
to
stick my
suck it
finger in
out.
anything anyways.
Oh, man, if you could do that, that would be awesome.
I would do it for you, Alex.
Isn't that right, babe?
I would take that.
Oh, yeah, you would.
See, Leanne agreed with me. I
But
can
I'm
stick my
supposed to
finger
fly.
anywhere.
All right, so I just came back from a convention. Where was I this last weekend?
I don't know.
Pennsylvania. I was in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania.
What was that called?
For a
Like,
Creature Feature. I gotta say, Creature Feature Con, if anyone's listening from that area, for their first show, they did a great job. It was in a really good hotel that had a movie theater right in the same complex and had
nice.
good restaurants. And, yeah, I thought Gettysburg, middle of nowhere, kind of, it would be.
Yeah.
But a lot of people showed up.
well, everybody knows where it is. It has a big address.
Yeah, a lot of people showed up. It went pretty well.
Yeah.
Corey Feldman was there.
Oh, how's he doing? I saw you took a picture with him.
I got a fun picture with him in a
Yeah.
Lost Boys costume.
What was he like, man? Is he just crazy?
He didn't seem crazy this time.
Did he sing your song?
The medicine's
He
working.
didn't. I don't know. I didn't talk to him that
Did he
much.
robot
it was
dance?
a really brief. You mean Michael Jackson dance?
No,
just
he did
does-
a robot thing.
You know,
when
I
he did
saw.
his...
I know that he does those dances like Michael Jackson and stuff, but I didn't know that there's a full blown dressed like Michael doing the entire Billie
Yeah.
Jean dance on YouTube.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
When did he do that? Like a week ago?
I don't know.
He was like best friends with Michael, homie.
Yeah, man. Well,
Yeah.
I mean, what
I guess.
about
I mean,
Macaulay
that's an
Culkin?
interesting
Well, now we're
dude.
talking about
Oh,
Michael
yeah.
Jackson.
Influenced
Let's get
by,
back to
like-
Corey. How's Corey doing? What's he up to? Is he?
I don't
doing
really
shit?
know, man. He was
Lost
there
Boys
signing.
9?
He had a bunch of cool suits.
He was in a cult last time I
He wears,
heard
like,
anything from him.
tuxedos and stuff, and like cool clothes. He had like a velvet suit on one day.
Really?
Did he have
What's
Corey's
he
Angels
charge
with him?
for? Did he charge you for a picture?
I didn't. No.
Yeah,
no.
because I would have.
Well, I had the doll with me, and he knows who I am. Like we've met a couple times. I don't know how well his memory is or if he remembers me, but yeah. I mean, he was acting kind of like he remembered me. So
Yeah.
we took a picture with the doll. It's up on my Instagram. Speaking of my Instagram,
It's weird. He's dressed like Frog. What are the Frog Boys or whatever? Frog Brothers?
Yeah, that's from
With a
Lost
pirate?
Boys.
Yeah,
That's what
some
he was
sort
from
of
Lost Boys.
fucking-
He's not a pirate.
He looked like a cross between.
He's a vampire hunter.
He looked like a cross between a Lost Boy and a vampire hunter, and I mean Lost Boys from Peter Pan.
Oh,
Because that's what he looked like. He looked like a little flying pirate guy, but also a frog brother.
yeah.
I was like, is he like a kid pirate? What's happening?
Have you not seen Lost Boys? That's like the outfit he was wearing.
Yeah, that's
I know,
what
but
wearing.
now it looks on him. Now he looks like a child from the island of the Lost Boys, where Peter Pan is.
Yeah. I didn't see any angels with him this time. Corey's got his angels. That
Yeah, he's
follow
got
What
that
the hell does that
cult,
mean? He has
dude.
like girls that follow him.
Yeah, he has women that dress up like angels, and I think they have parties at his house, like angel. I don't know what I should say or what is even right.
I don't know.
Allegedly,
Are you not allowed to say it's
I
a
don't
cult?
know.
Because I'm pretty sure it's a cult.
I think it's just big fans of his
Dear
that are
Corey
willing to
Feldman,
dress up like angels
uh,
to come
babe,
party
you wanna
with
be
him.
part of this
And I
thing?
think that
Okay,
like,
we
dudes have
Corey,
to pay to
hit
go
us
to these
up.
parties, but hot girls
Angel
get
clubs.
to be angels.
Yeah, let's do it. What if you're wrong and you show up at his house and it's the Anal Club? Yeah.
I mean,
So
what
anyways,
if? Let's find out. Let's go.
Yeah,
We're gonna let that.
go.
We're gonna let that terrible.
You're
joke
like,
just
yo,
fall
Corey, what's
flat.
up, man? We're here for the Angel show. He's like, nah, dogs, it's anal.
I'll be like, come on, homie.
All right.
I saw that movie Splatter you have on Netflix. It's like 27 minutes.
Of what? Him like
I'll
anal?
tell you, back in the 80s,
Oh, you haven't
if there
seen
was
that?
if there was like a horror movie in the late 80s, early 90s,
License to
the
Drive.
chances that Corey Feldman is in it is very strong. I was just watching
Sure.
Gremlins, and
Yeah.
he was in that too. I didn't
Yeah,
remember-
Yeah.
I was going to
I
talk
remember
about it
he
with
was in that.
Yeah, he's in Gremlins.
Yeah, we'll ask Zach about it when he gets on. I was
gonna
No
ask
lie,
Zach
though.
about it.
I would love to work with him. I would love to have him in a movie.
Yeah?
Corey Feldman. Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I think he's crazy, but I think he's iconic, man.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't argue with that. He's a total 80s
I mean,
star.
most of the movies I watched growing up had him in them.
He was in fucking Goonies, bro.
Lost Boys, License to Drive.
I mean, he's a rock star.
Goonies, motherfucker. He's in Goonies.
He's a rock star.
Sweet
so
Dreams?
Him
Was he in Sweet
acting
Dreams?
like a rock star, dressing like a rock star, is kind of justifiable because he is a rock star. That
Yeah, he did
if
that.
anyone should
He did a tour. It was like former child star. That was his.
I remember he had a song
album
called "Former Child Actor" that he did. He has some great interviews on Stern from years back.
What do you think he's got in the bank?
I have no idea.
A lot.
Who has no idea? I'm sure he's got great residual checks still, but who knows? I have
From
no
what?
idea.
You think Goonies is still raking it in?
I think when there's that many projects, they add up. I don't know. I mean, my Child's Play residuals suck, but
Yeah.
but that's a different story. Like,
Dude, I don't even want to talk about it.
He's also got the Friday the 13th.
yeah,
Yeah.
he's got a lot.
Yeah,
Was it
almost
part four he
everything
was
from
in?
back then.
Jesus. He's Silver Bullet? Isn't he in
Yep.
Silver Bullet?
No, that was Corey Haim. It's the other one.
Well, I was going to
Damn
ask
it.
him. Corey Haim was really sweet when I met him. He told me, "Oh, dude, I just watched Child's Play 3 times in a row. Mom, didn't I do that?" Because his mom was
Bro, yeah, dude, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he's like, "Mom, didn't I do that? Didn't we watch it 3 times?" And she's like, "Yeah." It was fun.
When I met Corey Haim,
really
he was with
sweet.
his mom, too. He was like, hey, this is my mom.
Yeah. He was
Like, hey,
really
Corey's
sweet,
mom.
honestly.
He kept bumming cigarettes from me like that whole
Shame.
weekend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No. He was a good dude.
Yeah.
What are you cracking up about?
Well, because I rode with him on the subway, and he had his mom
Corey
with him.
Haim?
Yeah, he had his mom with him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was sitting across from him, and I was like...
Just randomly on a subway?
Yeah, I was like, "What's up, Corey?" And he's like, "What's up? This is my mom."
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
And
That
I was
sounds
like,
right.
"That's
All
weird
right.
to tell
He rolled
me.
with his
Why would you
mom
tell
back
me that?"
then.
But
That's
why would
cool.
you tell me that?
His mom was nice. I don't know. Corey Haim was awesome. But Corey Feldman, he was cool with the show. They did a lot of things right. Creature Feature Weekend. I was pretty impressed with it.
Yeah.
But so now that my ear is messed up, and I shouldn't get on another plane, honestly, because the
Hold up.
pressure is... What?
Let's finish this conversation about this con and Corey Feldman.
Yeah.
Because I am blown away that Corey Feldman is wearing his outfit from the movie. That seems a little...
Oh, no, because
that
it was
seems
for
a
a
little
photo
low
op.
end, right?
No, it was for a photo op.
Right, but he has to wear the outfit?
No,
It can't just be like Corey Feldman, like
yeah,
as
of
Michael
course,
Jackson.
but like that's the thing people do. They get dressed up like...
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Jason will dress up like Jason.
Who
or-
will? Kane Hodder?
Yeah. And
Robert Englund will
has
do up
done
as
the
Freddy?
Robert Englund did the makeup for Freddy several
He
times.
did?
Danielle Harris got dressed up in the clothes recently from one of those movies, and
Just like a
yeah,
slip?
Tony Todd dressed up like Candyman. This is a thing. This is a move. I just have the doll.
Should I start carrying my...
I just have the doll.
Should I
and
start carrying my
I'm
lab
not gonna,
coat
I'm not
from
gonna wear
Stranger
my
Things?
good guy PJs.
Should I buy lab coat with me?
I
at
think
the
you should totally wear
conventions?
those fucking PJs.
Yeah.
No?
Should you what?
He's not even listening to me.
No, I
Your
didn't
lab
hear
coat,
you.
yes.
Everybody's talking over each
The
other.
lab
so I don't
coat.
know. The lab coat.
Should I bring that with me to the conventions?
Yes, you should.
Yeah.
From Stranger
why not?
Things. Put
Why
it
not?
on, the stupid glasses.
Do it.
Meh.
Yeah, and recite some
Nerdy
of your
tech.
lines.
Do it.
They're like,
Yeah.
that's all you'll ever be.
Do you have a banner that says Joe Davison has nerdy tech?
Not as nerdy tech, but it's Joe Davison with, cool Stranger Things pictures. 'Cause
You should put like
that's all I
nerdy
got.
tech number 2.
Nerdy tech. It's just nerdy tech.
I know, but if you put number 2, it's kind of funnier.
Nice.
So what else is going on? So all
Oh,
right.
well, I don't know.
I know. So I was gonna say
I've slipped into
my problem here
another
now.
level of highness.
My problem here is that I have to fly to Kentucky in 10 days. My ear's a mess. I'm worried to get on the plane and fuck it even further. But I'm going to Scarefest in Kentucky, Lexington, which is coming up in 2 weeks. Which I
That's
haven't
Lexington,
done that show
Kentucky.
in a long time. It's a really good
Scarefest.
show. It was fun. Scarefest, yep.
Yeah.
Probably scarefest.com, I'm
I
guessing.
don't know. Yeah, guess
but
it.
yeah, if you guys are in the Lexington
Hashtag
area,
Scarefest.
Kentucky area, or Cincinnati, or anywhere around there, it's a fun show, and it's coming up not this weekend, but
You
the
have to be
following.
regional knowledgeable. Regional knowledgeable.
Regionally knowledgeable.
Regionally knowledgeable. Yeah,
I
that's
am.
hard to say.
I am.
Yeah, because like if you're going to like whatever's in Chicago, what's the big thing in Chicago? Frightmare?
There's a couple different Chicago ones. Flashback Weekend.
Yeah. Okay. So
there's
like,
Days of the Dead.
yeah,
there.
and then you're like, if you're in Sheboygan and Hanson Fort,
Yeah.
come on out because you have to know
That's a
what's
real
around
DJ
the
thing,
area.
too.
What?
That's a real DJ thing. to be
Yeah.
into. Well, if you're in Lexington this weekend, we got Scarefest.
Yeah.
Alex Vincent's got to be.
Yeah, exactly. traffic jam because of the Screamfest. It's going to be exciting.
So, but the problem is, I don't want to get on a fucking plane now because...
Dude, drive. Because then you can smoke weed
I might
all
drive.
the way.
It's a 13-hour drive.
So what? Take a break in the middle. Get a hotel.
I might do
jerk
that.
off.
Is it like a 2-hour
some
plane
weed,
flight?
Go to the con.
Huh?
It's like a 2-hour flight.
Yeah. It's not the time of the duration of the flight. It's just going up and coming down. Could totally mess up my ears further. And I'd still have to go to New Jersey and Iowa and Santa Fe in these next couple months.
Are you doing Santa Fe
too? I'm gonna have
too?
to fly for those.
Is that Jim's?
Yeah, that Necronomicon or whatever it's called.
I thought
I'm not doing Santa Fe Comic Con.
Right.
Although I might ask him if I could do both. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Just stay for a week.
Yeah. I haven't been to the Necronomicon.
Yeah.
But I know Santa Fe does really well.
I think it's new.
The Santa Fe one's really well. Apparently it's like inside a casino, and it's dope.
Oh, those are fun.
Yeah, it's really cool.
That's the Santa Fe Comic Con one?
Yeah.
You know, I'm going to ask him if I could just go to both.
Yeah.
I got a problem with my ears. It'll be easier to just go to both. And I might fly to Iowa from New Jersey. It's a whole thing.
I would drive, man. It's one I love to drive.
Well, I think I might to Scarefest because I don't know if any of you guys have ever dealt with that clogging of your ears after a flight. Sometimes it happens for a few hours or for a few days.
Dude.
But for me, it happens for a few months.
Let's get you sponsored by Uber to go to these conventions. And Uber can drive you from here to each of the conventions.
That's
Imagine that working.
It's a pretty big trip. I don't know.
Why? Why wouldn't they do it?
Why would they?
You're Alex
Who the
Vincent.
fuck's
Why
gonna wanna
wouldn't
do
they?
that?
Why wouldn't
Why would they want to do that?
That's like some dude just wanting to like drive you to
That
Kentucky.
doesn't make
You're
any sense.
you're taking Chucky. You got Chucky. It's Halloween.
So
it
what?
works.
It's just some dude who's gonna want to drive me 6 states for.
No, man, we set
Free?
it up through Uber. Uber, call us.
Yeah, call.
Hashtag Uber.
I mean, I'm not.
I don't even know if any Uber, customers are listening.
think that's how
let
Uber
alone
really
Uber
works.
CEOs. Huh?
It's not how Uber really works. They don't really tell anyone what to do.
Who's being told what to do?
That's what I'm saying. Uber.
No, what you
Doesn't
would
tell
do
you
is
what
you
to
would
do.
set
I
it
don't
up through Uber where
love
they
Uber.
would sponsor the drive. They'd pay for it. They'd have someone basically get you a car and a driver, but it's Uber on everything. You got to wear Uber every day. In fact, you need to wear an Uber jumpsuit when you get into the convention, like a race car suit. You have to wear an Uber one.
I mean, I was gonna get an Uber jumpsuit anyway.
Yeah,
So
it's.
might
I
as
want
well.
one now too. So, but I'm talking like the kind you like a race car driver with the Velcro neck and shit.
You just want me to be sponsored by Uber?
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
let's make this happen.
I don't even get it, man.
Who cares? It's a sponsorship. Yo,
No, I'm gonna
Uber.
drive
Alex
myself.
can't
Hey,
fly.
Mikey.
I'm
Hey,
not
Mikey,
driving
why
with
don't you
some
smoke
dude
weed
6
again?
States. Anyway,
I'll
that'd
drive
be-
you.
that'd be so
I'll get a job at
annoying.
Uber to drive you.
That doesn't sound really good either. You're gonna drive me for Uber?
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well,
All right,
listen.
let's get back to whatever.
Take
This
Take
is
another hit
real,
of that.
dude.
That's not gonna work.
Okay, dear Uber, I'm saying it out loud to the universe. Dear Uber, Alex needs a ride to the conventions. He can't fly because his ear's all fucked up.
Yeah.
Hashtag Uber.
Alex, if you need a ride that bad, I'll give you a little gas money. That's it.
Okay.
Maybe we could set up pit stops from your friends along the way. Everybody's like, go, Alex, go, Alex.
How many states is that away?
I don't know. You'd only have to cut through like 4, 5,
Yeah.
something like that.
He ain't got
That's
no
the thing
friends
about
over
Regionally
living
is
in,
great.
in
Geographically,
Florida, though.
he's
It
off.
takes you 6 hours to get out of the damn state.
Oh, yeah. Florida's like the long, it's a
Florida,
dick.
yeah.
It's the long dick state. Takes
So I guess
forever.
I think from what
Outside
I
of
read,
Texas.
from what I read,
Fucking crossing Texas is like another level.
northern, like where my mother is, St. Augustine. I haven't asked her, but I guess this is when they're supposed to be feeling Dorian the most. Whatever Florida is going to feel of this Hurricane Dorian
Right now?
right now, I think is like
Well, then,
where it's
dude,
supposed
this
to
is
be.
that storm was no
I saw
shit
winds
on the
like
Bahamas.
40 miles an hour. Did you see the footage of
Yeah.
Bahamas? That's unbelievable.
Yeah. Did you see the satellite
Just
photo of
destroyed.
like land and then not land? Everything was underwater. There's a satellite photo of it completely underwater, all of the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts.
Man,
it was
missed
such a
us.
slow
So
moving
odd
storm.
that it missed us.
It was moving like 1 mile an hour. It just sat on the Bahamas for 24 hours, destroying it.
I think it was like 36.
Imagine that.
Total.
Imagine like your entire house going underwater, losing everything. Needs
Dude,
to get picked up by a jet
23
ski.
feet. Storm surges, 23 feet. That's 2.5 stories. If you had a 3-story house, you might be all right.
Yeah.
But who the fuck's got a 3-story house in the Bahamas? Are there even mountains there? I don't even know if there's mountains there.
I don't think so.
I think it's just all islands. Well, it's all underwater now. It doesn't matter. All of it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's like land.
Well, I know the Bahamas is like many, many islands.
Yeah.
I don't know that every island was destroyed, but I know that the stuff that
capital
I saw
was.
sure was.
Yeah, the capital. I imagine, like, I'd like to see the statistics.
One time my mom was walking her dog, and this girl comes up to her, and they started talking. It was in her neighborhood, and my mom said, "What's your name?" And the girl says, "Stacy." And she said it like kind of odd, like it came out weird. And my mom just repeated it like it was an actual name. She went, "Stacy?" And the girl goes, "Stacy." And she goes, "Oh, sorry." "Stacy?"
That's brutal,
So
man.
yeah, Dorian is
Wow.
heading towards South Carolina. Last I heard, I guess.
Yeah, slamming on in at it too.
Yeah.
Like,
You know, maybe I feel overly confident about living on the west side of Florida, but I just feel like we're never going to get it that bad over here.
dude, we got Irma. That was pretty horrible.
I stayed here at the studio, and because it's higher elevation here than where I was living, but
Yeah.
it didn't really do. You know, it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Well, no, you're in a building here.
I mean,
You
was it
wouldn't
really
even
bad?
hear
How many
it.
people's
And
houses?
It's
you know,
a
was it-
sound studio that's
well, this is
soundproof. You
this
wouldn't
is
hear
like
shit
a
anyway.
block build. This is not going anywhere.
There could be
but
like the apocalypse outside. You'd be here for 2 days and go outside.
it just looks that way,
and
like it's
nothing,
totally locked down.
nothing
Because
would.
there's
You'd
not
be
a
like,
single
oh,
window in this place.
oh yeah,
and it's all.
I mean, I was just in a gym the entire time during Irma.
Were you?
Yeah, I was just like, bench pressing.
yeah.
Is that how you
Squatting.
got so big? It was just all Irma.
Yeah.
You went from like emo,
Don't let him lie to you.
Skinny
He
kid
ran to
to,
hide
like,
in the men's locker room.
totally jacked up. One hurricane.
Fuck yeah.
It's awesome.
Dude, he went and just hid in the men's locker room and just waited to get dick smacked by other scared
How
men.
long?
That
did
is
this
not true.
How long did this body transformation take?
2 years.
2 years. Wow.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could commit myself that hard. I need to do something. I am on a diet right now too. And Joe, you almost died. Why don't you tell everyone about that?
Yeah, that was fun. Yeah, I don't know.
No, I was a panic attack. Yeah, I think you had
Yeah.
a panic attack that landed you in the hospital.
Yeah, I think
worried
that's
that it was
really.
other
I think
things.
it's still kind of running a little bit around me too, man. So yeah, I'm a little stressed out at the moment.
Yeah, everything about Hank, we could get into that. So,
oh man,
so
we could
Joe's
have a
Joe's been
six-part
making a movie
special.
that he hired me as the sound guy. So
Yes.
doing all the sound mixing for it. We did a little bit of ADR so far, but
Yeah.
I'm waiting for all the footage. Which, what are you guys are you gonna edit what you have and send it to me soon? Or
Yeah, they should be working on that now. Bernie got a copy. Who's our editor in LA? So he has what we shot already, and then I've been going back and forth with Lucas, who's kind of like our assistant editor, and we've just been piecemealing things together. And I've been, sending those out to people who I want to like. For instance, like Kasky, who's a rapper. So I put the scene together with his music to it and sent it out to him to get his approval. So, we've been doing little things like that.
Tell everybody what the premise is of this film, Hank.
Yeah,
Give
so
it a little quick sell.
a bunch of kids go to a little town called Bell Lake to ring a bell at midnight on a full moon, and if you ring it 3 times, then this fucking wackadoo Hank shows up and kills everybody. So it's pretty cool. It stars our favorite, Sierra Hanna, Yellow Power Ranger from Megaforce. She's amazing.
yeah.
She's great, dude. She got a couple fight scenes. They're good, man. They're really good.
Yeah, I didn't see any footage with her. How was she?
She's amazing, dude. She's great. She's friendly.
Yeah,
she's
professional.
Awesome.
I did a couple conventions with her. She's very, very hot, but like really chill. Like you would expect her to have like maybe a bit of a ego about her, but she doesn't seem to have one at all.
No, man. She's very she's very humble and she's very willing to learn, and she's fast. Man, fast. I call her.
You raced her?
Yeah, dude, she's way faster than I am. I mean, I go like 30 feet and I gotta take a shit, but she's just gone. She's at the end of the track. No, but she learns quick. Like I'll say, all right, we're gonna do the shot like this, and I need you to like sit up or look like that or whatever, man. And she just first take, man, nails it. And it wasn't a lie. Like we kind of started making a joke about it because she just right into the shot. She knows it. She knows it, man. She should be in Marvel. Is where she should.
So she's like a professional actress. Is what
she's like saying. A professional, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, and she should go really far because she's very knowledgeable in fighting and different styles of fighting because she was a Power Ranger.
Oh fuck yeah!
Right. Okay, so she knows. She can do high kicks and shit. She's awesome. But she's also very pretty, so she can play the cute girlfriend role, ditzy blonde or whatever.
And then kick some ass.
Yeah, and then kick ass. So she should be like, I give it like another 2 years, and I bet she's fucking gone. You won't be able to, she'll be in like blockbuster action films.
Yeah.
She needs to be.
Yeah, could be.
And we got another kid, Calvin Waldo. He plays Liam. Never been in a movie before. This is his first movie, and he's probably the funniest kid I've ever met in my life.
Which one is he?
He plays Liam. Tall, skinny kid with an afro.
Okay. Yeah, I remember.
He's the best, dude. He's the best. I can't... His footage makes me giggle.
What a clever way to not say black guy.
He's not black.
Oh, he's not? He's a white guy? Oh.
He's a white kid.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Tall, skinny kid with an afro. I thought you found a really good workaround from talking about...
He's got like this big Jew fro. He's just so great, man. He's knowledgeable. And he's only 17, dude, but he is like, his acting is some of the best I've seen in the area.
Some of the best? Oh.
For real.
Okay, cool.
For real, man. He just has like this cadence that he brought to this. He made a whole character. Yeah, it's cool.
Well, I saw some of the visual effects from it, and I thought it looked awesome. Oh. It was a really good throwback to old school horror.
Yeah,
effects.
That's what I'm going for, man. I'm going. It's 80s meets modern, in like this weird twist at the end.
Yeah,
which I don't want to
actress who came in here and did the ADR.
Yeah,
she was awesome. What was her name again?
Her name's Caroline, and she plays Megan, who gets. You saw her demise, so
yeah. Oh yeah, that part's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exciting. It's fun. I'm going to have a good time working on it.
Yeah, man, I can't wait to get back at it. So,
well, hopefully you could send me some footage here and I'll start.
Yeah, I'll hit up and find out what's happening, where we're at.
We got a couple things to catch up on from the first 16 episodes, some video that we didn't get a chance to put out yet that I'm going to put out. We're going to try to put some more content on the YouTube channel. I don't know who our guests are going to be coming up. Last time I had a musical guest and a horror guest every episode, and that was really a big pain in the ass as a producer.
It was amazing,
to make that happen. It was fun, but I don't think I can do all that this time. So I think we're going to have a guest sometimes, and sometimes we won't.
Yeah.
And sometimes we'll have some important topics, and sometimes we won't.
Hopefully never.
And sometimes...
I'd rather talk about, like, soft pillows and
you never know what could come up. But
talk about dirty pillows.
And we will have live music and we will have horror guests. I just don't know if it's going to be every week.
That's okay,
but
man.
I think we're going to have Tiffany Shepis on soon.
Oh, nice.
Arm wrestle her.
Who is she's awesome. She's been in so many horror films. And I got some more conventions coming up that I'll be sharing footage from and that we'll be talking about in different stories there, and I have some other guests in mind that we'll wait until I hear back from them to talk about. Tony Todd owes me still. He's going to come on at some point. I just gotta get it.
Candyman himself. Sorry, I stared off into oblivion there for a minute because
you were staring at me.
I don't know where I was staring. But you were talking, but I felt myself drifting into the nothingness.
Nothing,
And I was like, whoa, wake up, Joe. And I did.
All right.
Now we're here.
Well, welcome back.
Thank you. Yeah, Tony Todd, Candyman.
Yeah.
They're
he's
making
gonna come
Jordan
on at
Peele's
some point.
remaking Candyman right now. Shooting Candyman.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tony Todd is Candyman.
Is he doing that again?
Is he?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
I don't
fantastic.
know. I'd have to look that
I
up,
wanna
but my
ask,
phone is over there.
I know Zach is coming up here in a minute. I want to ask him about. I know this like Gremlins remake thing keeps getting talked about and then not talked about and
Should
talked
never
about
happen.
again.
Should never happen.
And as someone who just dealt with remake questions, I feel like an asshole even asking the question that I'm so sick of hearing. But what he thinks about a remake idea. But
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
you
they're
can
going
phrase
to
it
cast like
differently.
Tom
I did
Holland.
a Q&A. I did a Q&A with Zach. I'm going to talk to him about that. I don't know why we got paired up. We weren't both really child actors. He was, I don't know, what was he, maybe 18, 20?
Yeah, 22 maybe.
Yeah.
Gremlins you're talking about?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, how old was he supposed to be? In high school?
Yeah, maybe.
College. He was in
At
college.
college, okay.
Yep.
I just watched it again last night. Yeah, it was fun.
Dude, I've seen it like 100 times.
Yeah. Well, we're going to give him a call and
I love the old man, the
discuss Gremlins.
tractor.
If anyone has any questions for Zach, you can text them to 973-354-2447. If anyone's listening.
I've always liked Gremlins 2 more.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That went a little...
I mean, I really like Hulk Hogan and his cameo.
Oh, yeah?
It's like my favorite.
Well, you could talk about that.
You know what I mean, brother?
No, man. They took it too far when they had the the transvestite gremlin.
Fucking loved it.
Oh,
Loved
were you
it so
seriously
much.
offended by that? What is that? Was that a problem back then?
No, I was turned on, and I didn't
upset,
know
yeah.
how I feel
That's the
about it.
problem.
I don't know if you know this, Joe, but I'm into it.
Yeah, I was too. I was a kid, and I was like, why do I love that so much? Look at that lipstick.
I want that Gremlin.
Yeah. Put those on my dear.
Oh, I just wanted to hug it.
Yeah, I wanted to smooch it.
I don't know.
It reminded me of the same from Star Wars and Return of the Jedi, the Cantina Band, the girl
Yeah.
who sings. That's what it reminded me of, those lips.
Huh. All right.
So apparently I'm turned on by, like, fucking ugly-ass lips. But my wife is beautiful.
That's an interesting thing to
She's
say,
beautiful.
Joe.
Look how beautiful she is right now. She's popping a bubble. She's like, oh.
Well, we're gonna take
Good
a
save.
break. When we get back, Zach Galligan's gonna be on with us. We'll talk to him, and then we'll chat a little bit more. We're a little all over the place tonight. It's been a long time.
He was
since we got
in
to talk to you
Waxworks,
guys.
which was one of my favorite horror films.
We'll talk to him about that as well.
Yeah.
I like
All
both
right.
of them.
If anyone has any questions, you can text them to 973-354-2447. I'm going to play some music. This is AJD, our good buddy. He's going to be back in the studio performing
Honda, I
another
like
song soon.
it.
Yeah. Honda, I like it.
That's it,
That's
right?
the guy.
Yeah. I heard him yesterday on the radio.
One of my favorites of his called Can't Put It Down. We'll be back with Zach Galligan after this.
Well, about 100 people walked right by the stage, and most of them ain't heard a note I played. I've been playing for so long that my hands are dead, but all the people in the crowd are on their bones instead. I just can't put it down. I play my guitar all over town. I just can't put it down. It turns me on when it gets loud, yeah, yeah. Well, music makes my whole damn world go round. Some of the people tell me to turn it down. I've been playing for so long that my ears are ringing, ringing. When I got home, you know I couldn't keep from singing, and I just can't put it down. I play my guitar all over town. I just can't put it down. It turns me on when it gets loud, yeah. And if you don't let me play, then you better get out of my way, because I just can't Keep on playing it anyway. Keep on playing it anyway. Keep on playing it anyway. Anyway, anyway. I just can't put it down. I play my guitar all over town. I just can't put it down. It turns me on when it gets loud, yeah. And if you don't let me play, then you better get out of my way. Because I just can't put it down, 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 down. Put it down, 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 down. Down, 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 down. Down, 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 down.
All right, we're back. Everybody remembers that creepy music. Hey, Zach, you there?
I'm here if you can hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys fine.
All right, awesome. Hey, man.
How
How's
are
it
you?
going, bud? I'm doing great. It's great to have you on the show. It's been a while since I've seen you. You and I have done quite a few conventions together. I know you are fresh off of Dragon Con this last weekend. How was that?
It was really good on Friday and Saturday, and then about midday Sunday, I think people started to kind of freak out about the hurricane. And, you know, since
Yeah.
it's in Atlanta, so many people from the Carolinas and Florida, and so everybody just kind of started scrambling. And it really felt like within a couple of hours, the place cleared out. And
Wow.
then Monday was kind of a morgue, really.
I always hear that the crowd size there is, like, phenomenal. Like,
Yeah, it's huge. You ever been?
people always talked about, like, 30,000 people. I mean,
Dude,
is that
so
what it is?
many.
Is it, like, insanely packed?
85,000.
85,000.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's
Yeah,
huge,
I
dude.
sent them a bunch of messages trying to get into that show for years. I think horror guests have a bit of a disadvantage. It's not exactly what they're going for there, but good work on getting in. 'Cause
Yeah,
a
I
challenge.
had to use like a couple of, you know, connections that I kind of made over the last couple of years, and I kind of jammed my foot in the door and sort of forced the door open, and that kind of obviously made it a little bit easier. But yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely not an easy show to get in.
No, it's not. But good job, man. That's what you got to do. I've been booking shows. I book myself. I don't really have an agent. I've been doing it for 14 years that way. And yeah, it's a challenge sometimes, but it's all part of
Yeah,
that
I
game.
never get anything back.
Yeah. So, Zach, you're with Joe
Hey,
Davison.
sorry. Hi,
and
what's up,
Mikey
man?
Wells. These are my little cohorts.
Just kind of hanging out.
They're both big horror fans.
Huge.
Obviously big fans of several of your films. we did one of the conventions that we did together. I remember that we did a panel. Do you remember doing a Q&A, just you and I?
Yeah, wasn't that in Pensacola?
Is that where it was? You probably remember better than me.
Yeah, it was in a kind of bad convention that was like trying to compete with Pensacon. And
that's exactly what it was. Yep. And they stuck us. It was a very packed little room, and they stuck us in a side little divided area. And I guess, I don't know, you weren't exactly a child actor. I'm not sure what the connection. We both worked with animatronic kind of toys and dolls, and I guess maybe that's the connection.
And we were both, I guess, young. I mean, I did Gremlins when I was 19. I don't know how old you were when you did Child's Play, but
yeah, I was young, but I guess that was part of it. But yeah, we had a lot to talk about. I remember though, because you working on that film Gremlins, it was a similar experience to me working with Chucky, just in the sheer mechanics of everything.
Sure.
Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, my older brother Derek had one of those Mogwai dolls, had a gizmo, and I was so jealous of it. Like, I wanted it so bad at the time. It wasn't like you could just go on Amazon and buy one. It was like, I don't know where he got it at the time, but I wanted one so bad. I went back and watched that movie. I wonder if we have any similar common puppeteers between Chucky and Gremlins.
I would think so.
Yeah.
Because it was kind of a specialized skill.
Sure.
So, but I don't know. I don't know off the top of my head.
Yeah. I noticed that, though, that, we have that connection where, one thing I was thinking when I saw that movie again recently, which was just last night, why is everyone's reaction to seeing that Mogwai so docile? Just like, oh, cool, look at this. How interesting. Why isn't anyone like, what the fuck is that thing? Like,
Yeah.
It's not a monkey. It's not what is this thing? Everybody's reaction was pretty calm.
Oh, look at it. It's cute.
He's
it whistles.
cute.
Yeah, I guess it was the idea was that it was supposed to be kind of like a cute, like a flying squirrel, or
okay.
kind of like a ferret, or a cute dog thing, And so it was just kind of, it was supposed to be similar enough to other animals so that people didn't freak out.
Yeah. So when you,
I mean, it's based on a Pekingese dog, so it's not
is
that
it really?
crazy looking. Oh. Yeah.
I'll have to compare the two of them.
I did not know that.
It does look like,
what would give it away for me is when it got wet and started spitting out other things.
Yeah, well, maybe that's the time
itself.
when you try to return it.
Yeah, that's when I'd be like, yo, this is broken.
No, but that movie was both scary and fun and kind of like
it's
funny.
The best.
It was awesome.
It's the best movie,
It was awesome.
Dude. It's the best.
And the sequel was fun too.
Yeah, even better.
So, Zach, were you auditioning at New York?
Yeah, I pretty much got started. I was like a private school kid, and I went to a school called Collegiate, which actually, oddly enough, it was a really small private school. The high school maybe had like 200 people in it. Wow. And what's really weird is that if you look at the 4 grades that I was in when I was a freshman, if you look at like my 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th grade class, it's so peculiar how many well-known actors were in that small high school.
Really?
Like David Duchovny was in a big basketball star in his senior year. He was not acting. He was just like a jock.
Wow.
And Jason Begay, who's in Monkey Shines, which is another good horror movie, he was 2 grades above me. And 1 grade above me was Billy Wirth from the Lost Boys.
Oh, okay.
And so it's just bizarre that 4 grades in a row you have like recognizable actors who went on to do films. It's just kind of bizarre, and they're all horror.
Did they have a good theater program? Were you in a theater program there, or?
It was, I was, and
Yeah.
it was decent. But what's so funny is that Billy Wirth and Jason Begay and David Duchovny, none of them acted. They were all just athletes.
Wow, what are the chances of that?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
They got a hell of an athletics club there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes you want to become an actor.
Yeah, you can kind of see why they could, like Tom Cruise, who was a football player. You see how they can switch into the acting profession kind of easily because, again, it's sort of the same thing, which is performing in front of lots of people under pressure and doing well.
That's true. That's true.
Speaking of, what was it like working with Tony Hickok, man? Because you did a lot of movies with him.
Well, it's funny because when I got the script for Waxwork, and I've told this story a lot. I think I may even tell it on the Blu-ray. I'm not 100% sure. But when I got the script for Waxwork, it was a really interesting story. But Tony was, he's English, and his dialogue was really very UK. It was not very Americanized at all. So it would be like exterior LA street, and then it would be like Mark Loftmore speaking. Fancy to nip around and get a cup of tea. And I'm like, what? This is like LA people. LA people don't talk like this. So he wanted to have a meeting with me to discuss the movie. And I was like, look, it's a cute premise and it's well done. It's well plotted, but the dialogue's like pretty fucking terrible. And I really don't want to do this movie. I think it's actually kind of bad. And my manager was like, it could be a bunch of money, though, so why don't you just take the meeting, and if you hate it, you can say no.
Yeah.
So I took the meeting with Hickok. I'd never met him before. The guy was a huge Gremlins fan. He was and is very, very charming, very persuasive. And he said, so do you have any issues, or what do you think of the script? And, I've never been a particularly good person politically. I've always been kind of honest. Maybe I should have lied more and been like, oh, it's genius, But I'm just not that guy. And I said, look, it's a really clever script, but I got to tell you, the dialogue is like, it's not, it comes off very English. It's not very American and convincing at all. And he goes, oh, well, no problem. You can just change it if you want to. Just change it. And I was like, I'm like, oh. He's like, you can rewrite all the dialogue if you want. So what other concerns do you have? And I was like, well, this is kind of a problem. He's like, wait, that's done, cut, whatever. And so what he did that was really clever is I had like 2 or 3 or 4 concerns. And whatever I said, he said, well, don't worry, we'll change it. It's over. Anything else? And I was basically left with no concerns.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think that's about it. And he reached over and he goes, good, congratulations. I'm glad we're doing the film together. And I was like, and I walked out, and I called my manager. Remember, there's no cell phones. I had to go to a payphone. I called my manager, and he's like, so did you turn him down? I'm like, apparently I'm doing the movie. My manager was like, what? I thought you thought it was shit. I was like, I guess I'm doing it.
You just got into your mind.
And that's how I ended up doing Waxwork, because the guy just talked me into it.
Yeah, it's great, though.
Well, thank God.
Waxworks is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that worked out well.
Yeah.
I mean, it's called classic, so...
Yeah, you guys, I know these guys are huge fans.
Yeah, it's hilarious to see how that came about.
So when you were 19 and you got Gremlins, did you audition in Manhattan for that?
Yeah, I auditioned. I met the casting director, Susan Arnold, and then she just sort of immediately liked what I did and was like, can you come back in a couple of days? Because Joe Dante and the producer, Mike Fennell, are coming in. And I said, sure. So I went to meet the two of them, and I don't know if you know this, and it's funny because you were talking about flying, but Joe Dante gets pretty violently airsick, so he was like really feeling horrible, so he didn't show up actually to any of the auditions in New York for the first couple of days because he was just really feeling bad. So I auditioned for Mike Fennell, and he's like, I know this is asking you a lot, but can you come back in like 2 or 3 days? And so I was like, yeah, sure, of course, whatever, And I came back 2 days later, and there was kind of sort of a mix and match session with me and various girls, or at least I thought it was going to be me and various girls, and it just turned out to be me and Phoebe. So they put us together, and we auditioned together, and it was like, boom, I got it in like a day, maybe a day or two.
Yeah. The chemistry between you two was great, so that they probably saw that immediately. And you,
well, I think they saw that I was hopelessly in love with her, and that was basically all that was needed.
That's pretty understandable.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. So, were you living in Manhattan at the time when you were going on auditions?
Well, I'm actually born and raised in Manhattan. I was born at Mount Sinai Hospital at 97th and 5th, and then I grew up on 84th and Riverside and 86th and West End in Manhattan. So I'm actually a native Manhattanite, believe it or not.
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
That's great.
I was commuting from North Jersey from 1986 to 1993, dealing with the tunnel and parking and all that shit. Made auditioning real difficult. Yeah. But so now you're 19 and you get that role. I mean, it's Steven Spielberg, so this isn't your average horror film. I imagine the release was pretty big on it. Or did it take time? Did it take time for people to get excited about it, or was it what was the initial reaction from people?
Well, when it came out, it kind of was an immediate sensation because of the gremlin in the microwave scene coming on the heels of the Temple of Doom, rip the heart out of your chest beating scene.
Yeah.
That basically, those two movies coming out on back-to-back weeks or within 2 weeks of each other freaked parents out so badly. And you have to remember, you're talking about 1984, moral majority, parents, stickers on records and everything like that.
Yeah.
That the Reagan era was like, I can't believe you put this in the film,
Yeah.
People were like freaking out, and so they had to do something about it because the outcry was so huge. So they created the PG-13 rating basically because of Gremlin.
Oh wow, really? That's fascinating.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, I gotta say it paved the way for Killer Doll chasing a child trying to kill him. So I certainly appreciate that.
And no worries.
But what did that do for you? You were an actor now. When did you start going on auditions in Manhattan? You were 19 when you got that. How long have you been at it at that point?
I've been acting probably maybe about 2 years. I started when I was 17, and one of the things that people don't realize is that if you start before you're 22 years old, and you effectively play your age,
right,
you beat all the competition that you're going to meet at 22 when everybody pours out of college.
Right. Sure.
I mean, from 17 to 22, I basically, if I could get past Matthew Modine and Matthew Broderick, I was home free.
Oh, were they
were
they the ones that your arch nemesis? I had Elijah Wood, the one who kept getting my parts.
There you go. Yeah, so it was basically the big three for me were Broderick, Matthew Modine, and believe it or not, even though we're very different looking, we apparently both had a kind of like approachable everyman quality.
Yeah.
Kevin Bacon.
Really?
Yeah, because if you look at Kevin Bacon in Footloose, which is the almost exact same time as Gremlins, that's who he is. He's like the kind of pleasant, appealing, all-American guy next door. And so he didn't really play that very much in his later career, but in his earlier career, he did that a lot, and he did it very well. So me,
Smiles.
Matthew Modine, and Matthew Broderick and Kevin Bacon, we all played the sort of like approachable baby face boy next door. Yeah,
that's what you need is you going into one of those rooms as Kevin Bacon's walking out.
I have a baby face, like a fat baby. Like a fat man baby face is what I have.
Yeah, well, that can work for things, too.
It's a role. People like it. It's a stereotype.
So, Zach, checking out your stuff recently, you're on a bit of a tear here. You got a bunch of new projects, at least according to IMDb. I know sometimes those aren't very accurate, but the last year or two, you've been working on a bunch of things. How's it? Is Atlanta working out good for you in that? I know you moved there a couple years ago.
Yeah.
You were so excited about it and just loving your decision. Are you still feeling as happy about moving there as you were when you came?
No. Everybody's here now.
I'm very, very happy about living in Atlanta. Although what's so ironic about it is that almost all the work that I've gotten has nothing to do with moving down here.
No.
It actually has everything to do with just prior connections I had made in the 38 years previous to being an actor.
Yeah.
I haven't booked from the auditions in 3 years being down here. I haven't booked a single job from the actual auditioning down here.
Really?
But what it has done, and as an actor you can probably appreciate this, is the cost of living here is so astronomically cheaper in comparison to living in New York or Los Angeles that all of my financial panic is gone.
Yeah.
I for the first time in years, I'm just like, hey, you know what? I'm not wealthy, but I'm doing okay.
But I could do
and
this.
I don't really need this job. And so you know what? I'll take a risk here, and I'll do an experiment there, and I'll try this here, and I'll write some screenplays there. So it's really freed up my life in a huge way because I was working like a dog. I was teaching at NYU in New York in order to make ends meet.
Yep.
And quite frankly, I don't really even need to work down here.
Yeah. Well, that's why I've been in Florida for the past 10 years. You know, I'm from North Jersey. It's just not doable. I just bought a house down here, so I guess I'm here for a while. And the house that I bought, I couldn't get anything even close to that in North Jersey. Forget about it. And the taxes and just cost of life, I mean, it's just not even comparable. And the weather's beautiful, aside from when vicious hurricanes are tearing through the area. But I'm on the west coast of Florida.
This one's just coming by, man. It's just scooting by.
We'll be
it's all right. He's just staying high. He's just like, hey, guys, what's going on?
But that's good, man. Atlanta is a cool city, too. And I'm sure a lot of work is going to continue going through there. Walking Dead, I know, brought a lot of attention to that area. But yeah, it's affordable, and you can not have to stress like it is
Zach,
living
you can be an Avenger soon.
And people are not as stressed out as they are in New York. When I go up to New York and visit for like Christmas, especially December in New York, everybody's pissed off and stressed out, and it makes me stressed, you know?
Hey, Zach, have you tried to reach out to 21 Labs and Stranger Things? Because I feel like you would be like a prime candidate for them to like bring back.
It's funny because I've been so tempted to just tweet out, how am I not on Stranger Things? Like, I watch it, and I'm like, how am I not on this show? It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But,
dude, I'll back you up. I'll back that play.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's kind of a tricky thing, because do you really approach the show and go like Oliver Twist and say, please, sir, can I be on season 4? You know what I mean?
Right.
Do you really do that?
Right.
Well,
or do you kind of... I mean, I'm doing the Harrison Ford thing, not that I'm Harrison Ford by any stretch, but Harrison Ford, you know, after he had done Han Solo and they were casting for Raiders of the Lost Ark, people were coming to him and going, dude, you're perfect for, like, Indiana Jones. Why don't you, you know, and you're great friends with George. Why don't you hit him up, you know? And you know what Harrison Ford said? And I've always loved this. This is why Harrison Ford is a star, in my opinion. He goes, George knows where I am if he wants me.
Yeah.
It's like he's a known quantity. He doesn't need to go begging for it. And I guess my feeling is like the people who make Stranger Things, there were like 15 Phoebe Cates references in season 3, so it's not like they don't know who I am.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't think about that.
I
That's
would
awesome.
love anything to do with that show too.
Just
That's one of those shows that
little Matt and Ross
that would do
Duffer
such great
tweet.
things for our careers too, to be in a show like that. And then here Joe Davison, the kid you're talking to, ends up getting a part on that show as Nerdy Tech.
Yeah, I didn't get a
Season
name.
2
I begged
of
for a
Stranger
name.
Things.
I was like, give me a fucking name.
And you know, Joe's done a lot of directing and stuff, but I don't really even see him as an actor. And then I saw that happen. I was like instantly filled with
hatred,
pride for him, and insane jealousy.
Yeah,
like Joe Davison got Stranger Things too. Are you kidding me? But
yeah, it's great.
It was awesome.
It's done nothing for my career.
No,
it's not true. It's actually
it would have done a lot for us, though.
Yeah. Whoa! I see. All right. Cool. Thanks.
You got to make that call.
Yeah. Dude, I would do it if I was you, man. I'd just tweet out a little thing like,
Yeah, tweet something out. Hashtag them. Stranger Things.
Yeah, I wonder
Zach.
who's going to be in season 4. Hashtag Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think
That's a
Matthew
cute
Modine
idea.
beat
Yeah, I
Zach
like that.
out.
If I'm like, I wonder who they'll be bringing in for Stranger 4, and then I'll put like a little emoji where he's rubbing his chin.
Well, I mean, they got to get Kevin Bacon in there, and then they'll get you, right?
Yeah, before you know it, Kevin Bacon's going to be in it.
Oh, wait.
Matthew
no,
Broderick's going to have
the
a part.
perfect way to do it is this Halloween, have a Stranger Things themed party at your house and say,
Yeah.
Stranger Things is so awesome.
Yeah, you just got to put out that
so
we got to put
natural.
out that we're super fans.
Yeah.
That'll get their attention.
Yeah, and then they'll be like, oh, shit, it's on.
So, Zach, do you have some more conventions coming up, I guess, in this October Halloween season?
Yeah, I really hit the convention thing really hard, like 2015 through 2018, and I was, by the end of last year, I was a little tuckered out.
Which I totally understand. Yeah.
So this
Can't
year,
wait to get there.
this year I just kind of decided to take a not take a break, but like just do a few less, and so I'm going to Sweden actually in a month.
Get out of here. What's that for?
And that's for something called Sci-Fi World. Doing that, never been to Sweden, so I'm kind of taking ones that I'd like to do, and then
Sure.
I'm also doing the Weekend of Hell in Dusseldorf, Germany. So
I've done that one. Yeah.
How's that?
It was fun. All the Germany ones are always fun, I think.
Yeah, they're
but
great.
Weekend of Hell, those guys were cool. I know they have Weekend of Hell and Weekend of Horrors, and I think they were together at one point, and then they split off.
I did
And
one.
I've done each of them. Every time I do it, I have them fly me into Amsterdam, and I stay there for a couple days and take a train to whichever city in Germany they're at, and then do the convention, take a train back to Amsterdam for a couple days, and fly home, which always makes the trip a lot of fun.
Yeah, you're high all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's one reason,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
such a cool city. I love it.
I'm going to try and use the sort of, if I can, I'm going to try and use the convention thing to see a little bit more of the world. Like
That's absolutely
I
what
went
you should
to.
do.
I went to Tokyo in 2004, and now it's like, it's almost 50, well, it is 15 years later. I kind of like to go back there again and see what that's like again now that I'm a little bit older. And Brazil is a place I'd like to go to. So I'm more likely to do stuff like that than maybe do like, I don't know, Cedar Rapids Mall,
Yeah. Yeah, I don't blame you. Hey, do you know a guy named Abby from Japan?
Yeah, that's the guy who's, it's funny you said that. That's the guy who sent me over 15 years ago.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, he's a nice dude.
Yeah, me too. I don't know what year it was, 2005, maybe something like that. He brought me out to 2 cities in Japan promoting a new Good Guy doll that they were selling. This company, Dream Rush, was selling Good Guy dolls, and he brought me out there. He is a wild dude. He is a lot of fun, Abby.
He's a wild dude, and it was definitely fun going to Japan. The
Yeah.
only thing is, it's like he has the connections, but he didn't really do a good job of actually promoting the event, which was like signing a new line of Nika Gremlins, kind of like the equivalent of like Funko Pops.
Wait, you did
And
like
so-
almost the exact same thing that I did. I went there. He didn't promote it well, but he treated me really great. I was there for like 7 days, and it was signing a new toy that came out. We had almost the exact same experience, maybe a year apart.
Did he take you to that small, like, hole-in-the-wall toy shop for signing?
Mm-hmm. He sure did.
Yeah. So, yes, we had the identical experience.
Wow.
Which was like, it was good to go to Japan and everything. Like, it's great to see the world, but it was just like, when you schlep all that way
I
to the
know.
other side of the planet, which feels
Yeah.
like you're on a different planet,
Yeah.
you'd like to sign more than like 100 autographs.
And didn't you? You probably like me had the expectation that I'm finally going over there to Japan. Chucky's got to be huge in Japan. This is
Yeah.
going to be wild, And yeah, it was. There weren't as many people there at all.
Well, the thing that was the worst was he's like, now we're going to do a Tokyo Dome signing. I'm like,
Yeah.
Tokyo Dome
Yeah,
signing.
yeah.
This is phenomenal. So you go to this toy con.
And it's
this huge toy convention, and it's like I have this tiny little booth among thousands of booths, and like, you know, there's like no promotion, and like you sit there and 40 people come, and you're like, this is like a bad convention in Secaucus.
And there's a wide open space. It looks like 4 airport hangars all connected together. It's like a giant space.
Yeah, you're there, and you're like, the Gremlins, you would think Gremlins would be huge in Japan. Nobody even knew I was there or gave a shit. It was like, what?
Same thing for
Need
me.
a bigger push.
Same thing
Bigger
for me.
push.
I met about 20 people that were excited the whole time I was there. And I remember the women there were so shy. All of them wouldn't speak at all, and they were like,
"That's because you always have your penis out."
No, come on. But it was so interesting, the whole thing. I ate great sushi while I was there, though, and I took a ride on the subway to go. I remember I left the hotel. I was at the hotel trying to plug stuff in, and communicating was pretty difficult at the hotel I was at. And I went and explained that I needed to plug things in, and I couldn't plug it in, and I went and took a subway all the way in downtown in somewhere. I don't even think it was Tokyo, but maybe. I get down there, and I find out that you don't need an adapter. It's the same plug. You just plug your thing in the wall. So I had to go back, and I had the whole experience of being on a subway with them, and it was kind of just like I saw it on TV, like totally quiet. Nobody talks at all. It's nothing like New York.
No, nothing like it.
No. Yeah.
What's really funny, too, or not funny, but kind of interesting, was I expected there to be a lot of English-speaking people, and when I was there were hardly any.
Yeah, me too.
And now, apparently, in the last 15 years, that's really changed fairly dramatically.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I would go back. He actually just invited me back recently, but with all these problems I have with my ears, I don't know, and I've been getting like claustrophobic on flights. I don't know that I could do the 14-hour flight again. That is like an
I'll
experience.
fucking do it. Send it my way.
Are you getting vertigo?
I don't have vertigo. That's the one symptom of all this that I don't have. It's like it's eustachian tube dysfunction and barotrauma on my left ear. It started as barotrauma, but it's just I don't hear myself right in my head. It feels like if you're holding one ear shut, or if you just got out of a pool. And then I'll swallow, and it'll like pop, and then sound even different, like more echoey for a while. Sorry. And it's just not non-escapable is the problem, because it's just like that every second of the day, just uncomfortable. And I dealt with this. I went to 7 ENTs in 2017 for it. After this flight, it lasted about 90 days before it even started to improve. And over the last 2.5 years, I just stopped going to doctors for it because nothing that they've done has really helped at all. Had steroids and antibiotics, and it's a weird thing.
And you tried just dive into the bottom of a pool?
No, that's just gonna make it worse.
Maybe not. Maybe it might pop it.
No, that's not it. It's like
listen. I'm not a doctor.
Pop it. I could pop it over and over again. But anyways,
pop, lock, and drop it.
Yeah.
Enough about Alex's ear problems.
I'd love to come out to Sweden, and I'm totally with you about seeing parts of the world. That is one of the things that we are super lucky that we get that opportunity, and the fact that we were in horror films of any other genre, because
who
we have such dedicated fans, and
the
horror
other
and sci-fi has given us opportunities to see so much of the world and meet people that are so appreciative. And I know that fans really appreciate you, Zach, because you're a fan favorite for how friendly and decent and normal you are with everybody, which I think always surprises them. I think the horror people, for the most part, are more normal than they'd expect,
Mm-hmm.
with the exception of a few.
Well, I mean, they're probably not complete psychos like they are in the movies, I would imagine.
Right, for sure. It always seems like the killers, too, are like the most gentle people.
Yeah, you were hanging out with Corey Feldman this past weekend. Zach, what do you think about what's going on with that dude?
What do I think about Corey?
Yeah.
Well, you have to understand. I mean, I've known him for a very long time, since he was 11.
Yeah.
You know, Gremlins was his very first movie, and I don't know if you haven't read his book, which has the amazing title of Choreography.
That's great.
If you haven't read his book, you can read it in probably 2 or 3 hours. It's a very compelling read. And his, the short version is his parents were a disaster. Yeah. And he was raised in a super dysfunctional home. And he essentially was on his own starting around 15 or 16 years old, where he then, for all intents and purposes, got passed around like a Kleenex to every creepy dude in Los Angeles, in Hollywood. And so by the time he was 19 or 20, he was a junkie, because he was trying desperately to numb how terrible his life was. I mean, yeah, he was doing these movies, and so you had the really weird dichotomy of, my internal life is awful, but my external life is full of money and women and drugs and fame and fortune. Yeah. And I think it was, and no parents. And I think it was very, very difficult for him. And I think to a certain extent, he has learned, how do I put this? He's learned to kind of mentally protect himself against various things. And so he is an unusual guy, no question about it, but he's very smart and very shrewd about certain things, too.
Yeah. And,
I heard you guys earlier in the podcast talking about the whole Michael Jackson thing, and it's like, I really kind of feel like that was a very important relationship to him, because in a weird way, I think Michael Jackson was like kind of like an older brother to him.
Yeah, well, there's no question it was impactful, deeply impactful. I mean, that's the only...
Hugely.
Yeah, of course.
Hugely impactful for him. It was almost like he had never really had any role model, and then this guy, the biggest star in the world, took him under his wing for, a little while, and according to Corey, who basically will practically, talk about pedophilia all day long.
Yeah.
Apparently, nothing happened, and he was super cool to Corey. Whether that's true or not, I have absolutely no idea.
If it is true, that makes the, him being defensive over Michael to the point of making his idolization for him very public and very obvious, is also maybe perhaps a little defensive of Michael's character, if he feels that strongly about it.
Yeah, because if nothing happened...
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, we could talk conspiracy theories about that forever.
If you really knew the guy, okay, I mean, if your experience is, I knew the guy and hung out with him, and he's the greatest guy on the planet, and he never tried anything, and I was a cute 14-year-old, and he never touched me, your feeling would be like, I think your internal feeling would be like, these accusations are outrageous.
Of course.
But as someone pointed out very interestingly the other day, which is that, like, maybe Michael Jackson did a kind of thing where he would have very chaste and proper high-profile relationships as a way to cover for the unknowns that he abused.
Which is absolutely something that I thought about. You would think, if he was cunning enough to get away with being outwardly the most obvious potential pedophile in the world, with a petting zoo and a Ferris wheel and his obvious public obsession with children, if he was willing to do that, you would think that he couldn't take the opportunity. He couldn't take the chance of someone in the public eye. And yeah, what you said is very possible. Also, that was an intentional move to, make sure that they have
Yeah.
a different story about him.
Cover the
Exactly.
fact is,
Yeah.
right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing.
Yeah, who knows? I mean, I've been saying about Michael the whole time is that I just don't know. I think it feels so painfully obvious that he did a lot of these things. But
it also makes sense that he didn't.
But
in the aspect that his life was shit when he was a kid. Yeah. Well, and all he wanted was a good life for kids. So
Corey's always been real cool to me. I've done a bunch of conventions with him.
Who knows?
I mostly wanted to know what you thought about like the Corey's Angels thing.
Yeah, his Angels.
Yeah, that's what I was really getting to.
I would, I would have angels.
The head angel is his wife. So
right.
There's that.
So yeah.
Did you ever listen to his music?
Yeah, cool. How do we get into it? Do you know?
I have. I know friends that have seen him live. He was in Florida recently.
No doubt.
He came by Atlanta 2017, and he's like, hey, man, I'm going to be, nearby if you want to come see the show. And I was like, I'll come see the show on one condition, if I can introduce you.
Yeah.
Like, introduce the band. And he was like, yeah, man, no problem. So I went up there, and I got on the stage at the Masquerade, and I introduced him, and it was a fun show. I think it was a little long. I think people were really pumped to see like an hour of Corey, and it was like 2.5 hours of Corey.
Oh, wow.
And that sort of seemed like a little bit, to me, a little bit excessive.
That's
he
a
probably
lot of material, though.
That's a lot excessive.
It's a lot of material.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what's interesting is that the girls are attractive, but they're all, with maybe a few exceptions, but almost all of them were really shockingly good musicians. Like
really?
his guitar player just shredded.
Wow.
I was surprised.
Well, that's fun. That's fun.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm into it, man. I love that shit.
Yeah. I know Corey used to have great interviews on Howard Stern. I heard some of them recently back then. They're very open, telling interviews.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, Zach, I appreciate you coming on and chatting with us. I hope I get to see you soon. I don't know. I'm not going out to Sweden or Japan anytime soon, but I'm sure we'll cross paths at a
What did you say that guy's
show
name was?
somewhere.
Abby?
Maybe in 2020.
I just
Abby.
Facebook
I can't
him
remember his
Abby.
last name. Abby. I just saw him recently in Vegas. Yeah.
It's Masahiro.
Yeah, there you go. I saw him in Vegas. He was very drunk and excited and tried to kiss me on the lips, to be honest.
Listen, man.
Yeah, Zach.
Take one for the team. He'd take you back to Japan.
Yeah.
I'll kiss a man on the lips.
Like him.
I'll kiss a man on the lips to go to Japan. Hands down.
That's what he was doing.
Come over here, Joe.
Yeah, let's do it. Take
He's
me to
very
Japan,
hard to
baby.
understand. He's very hard to understand, though. I have a hard time
So,
understanding.
hey, before I go, can I just say one quick thing?
Sure, of course.
So anyone who's listening who would like to follow me on Instagram or Twitter, it's ZWG. Man is my handle. The ZWG are my initials. Man is what I am, baby. I'm a man. And or you can just search me under Zach Galligan. And I had a film come out on August the 2nd. It's Jason Mewes' directorial debut.
Yes,
called
I wanted
Man.
to talk about that. I forgot. Damn it.
All right, let's talk about it.
Yeah, dude. Those are I love those people. Jason Mewes, Kevin Smith, all those guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, how was
It
it
was
working with
fun.
those guys?
It was really cool. I had 2 scenes with Jason, and I'd known him from conventions. He was super cool and super nice, and they let me play a lot, which is they usually don't, because most people just want me to sort of play a straight-ahead guy. So I played this really smarmy English director in one scene, and then I played myself in a dream sequence, which was funny, kind of like a mutant version of myself.
Yeah, that's great, man.
And then
Jay
I had
Mewes
a scene.
directed that, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
And then I had a scene. It's funny because in the movie, it looks like it's a scene with me and Kevin Smith, but I still haven't met Kevin Smith. It was a green screen thing where they green screened Kevin into the scene.
Yeah. He's a busy man.
But it's a cute movie. It's got a good cast. It was Stan Lee's last movie, and it's got Danny Trejo and Vinnie Jones and Dean Cain and Judd Nelson and Terry Hatcher and all sorts of fun people.
Oh, that's fantastic.
amazing, dude.
What's it called again?
Madness in the Method. You can see it
Madness
on
in the
Apple TV or on demand, and my guess is it's probably coming to Amazon or Netflix, probably like February next year.
That's awesome.
And I'm sure it'll be all over View Askew, too, because you know Kevin's going to pump the shit out of that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, congrats on that, man. I'm sure it's going to be great.
Thanks, dude.
Well,
Yeah,
cool, man.
of course.
Great chatting with you.
It was great talking to you, man.
Hope to see you at a show soon.
Yeah, Zach, I'll
always a
come
fun
harass
guy
you at
fun guy to-
conventions.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yep. All right, cool, man.
All right, thank you, Alex. I'll see you in the future. And guys, thanks for having
man.
me on and for the
Thank you.
support and everything. I appreciate it.
Thanks, bud.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, talk to you soon.
All right, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was great, man.
Zach's my new best friend.
Yeah,
I might be
he's
too much of a
super
psycho
nice,
for
dude.
him, though.
He's like very down to earth.
That's exactly his reputation at these conventions.
Yeah?
Is that he's super nice. He is. He's a super nice guy.
He's really chill.
There were a lot of maybe 5 or 6 shows that I was like sitting next to him or close to him.
Yeah.
Especially some of these shows that are a crossover, like he's a sci-fi / horror kind of thing. And if I do them sometimes, then they put the people that are more associated with horror together.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's just a couple of
Gremlins
us.
and Child's Play?
Yeah.
Well, Waxworks. I love that movie.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I love those movies. They're
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Hellraiser 3 I loved.
You know, I don't actually remember his character in that.
Hellraiser 3?
Yeah. Like, I know he's in it and all. I was going through the IMDb, but I just could not remember him actually being in it. But I hadn't seen that movie in a while anyway. There were some other things that he was in as well. Like, I really liked the Warlock movies. Apparently he was in one of those, and I do not recall that either.
Armageddon, I think he was in.
Yeah, it was like the second one, I think.
Second Armageddon?
No, like
Warlock, the Armageddon.
Yeah.
2, the Armageddon.
Yeah. I loved that shit when I was like a kid.
Dude, I loved, Julian Sands, dude.
Yeah.
That was, Warlock, Julian Sands. I was like, this guy is crazy looking. I love him.
Yeah. I loved all that stuff.
It was like the same draw that, like, we would have towards, I guess, those other goofballs of the 80s, Seagal and those. Not so much like Stallone, because Stallone is a much better action hero than Seagal ever was.
Yeah.
This
is the Afghan Indica Joe Davison.
Yeah.
Stallone is where.
No, dude.
So are we going to get...
I was talking about Julian Sands. You weren't listening.
You're going to hook Zach up and get him on Stranger Things, right, Joe?
Dude, I'll push that. If he I'll do it myself. I'll do it.
I thought it was hilarious. He was saying like Matthew Modine. Like Matthew Modine was in the first season.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, so we gotta
Now
get
they got
through
Sean
Broderick
Astin.
and Kevin Bacon now, and then you can be on it.
Yeah.
Well, they got Shannon.
I know the feeling.
Yeah.
It was.
Who was in the
Elijah Wood,
third
it was
season?
two
Who was the new celebrity in the third season?
Was it Carrie Ellis?
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it was. Princess Bride.
Yeah.
So Zach is obviously next.
Yeah. Well, he
Obviously.
we could start the
Dude, he could come in as a mayor or something. He could be some sort of political activist.
There's only one chance left, though, right? This is only one season left.
No, they're going to do... Dude,
No,
they're
they
gonna
said
do,
the next one's the last one.
Doesn't matter.
Oh, you think
They're
it's
not stupid.
fake out? They're
You
gonna
going
keep
to
going?
walk away from cash? It's cash.
I don't know. I heard that their move is to finish it. Oh, speaking of which...
You can't finish a dimensional movie. It's got dimensions.
Yeah, well, they could keep it going forever.
Yeah.
I heard that they're bringing The Matrix back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
to
pretty
Netflix, right?
I don't know where it's going,
Yeah.
but...
Series?
Yeah, I heard that also.
Well,
I
we
don't
got a
know.
lot more to talk about.
Are the Wachowski sister brothers still involved?
Yeah, I believe they are. Yeah. All right.
What is some of the message
We're gonna
boards
take a
saying?
break real quick, play a song, and then when we get back, we're gonna chat more about who knows what for the next little bit.
We're just gonna
It's good to
jabber
be
jaw.
back on the final note. I hope you guys whoever's listening, I hope you're having fun. That was a cool interview with Zach. He is a nice dude and tells good, interesting stories that I'm glad I got a chance to get him to tell on our show. And we're going to play a song by Uzi Dre, who
True Fiends
True
Entertainment.
Fiends Entertainment.
Uzi Dre.
Supreme.
Get geared. I've been beating down the block since the late 80s. You can check my resume. First charge, possession of a firearm. Good finessing these bitches with the charm, but aggressive on these niggas like strong arm. All my niggas about the issue. Ripping tissue. To be a self-made nigga, I had to upgrade, nigga. Use resources with a new plug-in. Got in the flow, then grew, nigga. Protected by the Cubans and the Haitians who's murdering and practicing voodoo. Hell had really mean business about getting money and all of his work through. I keep my eyes in the rear view. Cause CIs put DTs on you, so CIs don't make me put contracts on you. My hitters from DC, St. Pete, Tampa, Palm Beach, and Miami too. When the black on black slide through late night, dressed in all black with the beams for sight. My thugs turned up so they ain't thinking right. Ghetto thugs moving light, Navy SEALs needing tight. Flame from the barrel of the chopper bring to light that you never fake a move when savage thugs fight. I'ma make them bring the ghetto bird and make it bright, so everybody need to just chill, alright. Pay the cost to be the boss, still it ain't no stopping. Keep on serving, keep on packing, gotta keep the hood jumping. The murder rate is on the rise on the streets where I be in crooked cars. Got the snitches looking for a Uzi. These niggas hate Uzi's free. These bitches wanna see me be a victim of the system of the black casualty. I'm the one they call Uzi. I know you're looking for me. I paid the cost to be the boss, still it ain't no stopping. Keep on serving, keep on packing, gotta keep the hood jumping. The murder rate is on the rise on the streets where I be in crooked cars. Got the snitches looking for a Uzi. These niggas hate Uzi's free. These bitches wanna see me be a victim of the system of the black casualty. I'm the one they call Uzi. I know you're looking for me.
This is Edward Furlong, and you are listening to The Vinyl Note.
The Vinyl Note. All right, we're back. It was Uzi Dre. He's recorded a couple of tracks here at the studio, AV Productions. Getting back to work here. We're working on Hank, this new film by Joe Davison. We're doing the sound. Oh, and that dude came in about doing sound for one of his films, too. Chauncey Davis.
Oh,
what's his name? Johnny. Johnny. Yeah, he wants me to do sound for one of his films, too. He does some acting around here, and he's making made a feature that maybe we'll be doing the sound for. And Denny, I played some music from Denny. I'm going to end the show tonight with one of his tracks from the last time he recorded here. He will be coming back to record some acoustic stuff. I got a few things happening here at AV Productions.
Keeping it real over here at AV.
This is serious September. This is the month where I have to really start losing weight.
Serious
and
September.
I have to start writing more, and I have to start doing more work. I got in the house. I'm settled now. I would say I basically have no excuse to...
you gotta come hang out with me, man. We'll get jacked, swole, and juicy as fuck.
That sounds very tempting. We gotta do it. I gotta lose some weight. That's and so does Joe. Joe's psyching himself out and putting himself in the hospital.
Yeah, he's meal prepping. I see
problems. So he's losing weight. We're all losing weight. That's what's coming up. Should we tried and failed twice to make some sort of weight loss wager.
Oh well, then I almost died. So
yeah. So now you want to try again?
Yeah. Now it's
got to be like percentage though.
Do what?
We have to go on we have to try to.
As we're talking, my stomach's literally growling because I've only eaten broccoli.
See?
Some sort of cauliflower that's supposed to be rice.
Serious September.
And then 9 pieces of grilled chicken.
Sorry.
So that's all I've had today.
Sounds fucking delicious, man.
I just had one little salad. That's it.
Yeah. So I'm starving right now.
One little salad. Yeah.
I mean, I was eating a bunch of Ben and Jerry's.
Yeah,
and
you work out all the time, though.
Yeah.
I still have I was basically homeless for the 70 days.
Yeah, your gypsy life.
I got a membership at the gym, so that's where I could take showers. So, because about half that time I was paying for motels. I think I paid for 5 weeks in a motel, something like that.
That's stupid.
I know, it sucked. The rest of the nights...
And you didn't record any of it?
Staying at my studio.
You could have made a whole docuseries for Netflix
for the whole
My Trailer
hell
Life.
process I went through trying to buy a home.
Yeah.
When you don't really have any money and you're putting 3.5% down. And
yeah.
Your credit's not that great. And
yeah.
It was a nightmare.
They're like, this show's
boring. It was a nightmare. But it paid off. I'm really happy where we are now. It's really feels good. So I have no excuse. I have to
now
lose
or never.
Weight. Plus, I think it's going to help with these ear problems that I have. I got to lose weight, and then I got to quit smoking. Those are my two things coming up. And I'm
You're
going
not
to
going
write
to
more
quit smoke.
serious.
I mean, you
September.
talking about cigarettes or weed?
No, I'm not going to quit smoking weed.
Yeah, that's stupid.
I'm prescribed it.
It's allowed.
It's medicine.
I do what the doctor says.
Yeah.
And the Twinkies.
So I got tickets to see 3 from Hell.
Oh, that sounds...
Did you get tickets?
I don't. We're going, aren't we?
Well, if you want to go, I think there's it's only playing 3 nights, and it's a small place.
Why
it
is
only
it
has
such a
50
limited
seats
reverse?
And you have to go onto the website.
Where's it playing?
I'm not sure. Oldsmar.
Wait, why is this
Camilla,
such a
if you're
limited
listening,
release? It's a Rob Zombie film.
I know, but that's what they're doing. Maybe it's like Napoleon Dynamite, where they put it out first for a little while and then release it to everybody.
Yeah, maybe. It's a good plan.
I got tickets.
I'll have to remember
for
that.
it. I think it's 3 nights where, the first night they have behind-the-scenes stuff. The first night they have a intro from Rob Zombie. The second night they're showing behind-the-scenes things. And then the third night, something else.
It's an orgy.
So what night are we going, Alex?
I'm going the second night, Tuesday. It's after Scarefest, so...
So we're not going together?
We can go. Yeah, I got 2 tickets already. But
Where's Scarefest? I thought Scarefest was in Indiana or some
it's
shit.
in Kentucky. Yeah.
Okay. You'll be back.
But then the Tuesday after. Well, if I end up driving, it's going to be close. But I'll be back.
Yeah, send me a link. We'll go. I'll go with you.
All right.
I'll go with you, bro. I'll even buy you a diet soda.
All right, we'll send you
that
a
sounds
link.
horrible.
And I'll get you some
Camilla's
boiled
going,
chicken
I'm
and
going.
steamed
We got 2
broccoli.
tickets.
Yeah, well, have fun. I wasn't even invited. Thank you.
I think that's what we're doing right now, Joe.
No, I was not invited. 2 tickets. That's it.
Did
He's
you...
only got 2 tickets to Paradise.
Yeah, he didn't give that other one to me. Did you not notice? He was like, yeah, you can get your own ticket.
There's other movies coming out where you want to go see.
Who's coming with
together?
you? Wait a minute. You
Yes.
got 2 free tickets.
Okay.
Who are you taking?
I didn't get any free tickets. Nothing was free.
Oh, I thought you said you had 2 tickets.
Yeah,
I
I'm
do.
assuming
I
he
bought
has his
them.
girlfriend,
Oh, well, then
Joe.
fuck. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't go on Tuesdays.
You can't go on Tuesdays?
No.
Can't even make a special exception?
Because I'd have to get a babysitter and shit, and that's complicated, man.
Bro, you got your babysitter right there.
Yeah. I'm looking at his wife laying on the couch right here.
No, dude, she will be occupied doing other things.
Yeah?
Circle my dick.
Oh, come on.
Uh-huh.
So that's why, if that's your reason for not coming.
Yeah, I can't go see a Rob Zombie film because
is that what you do on Tuesdays?
Yep. Yeah. It's the only way we keep track of what's been done.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right, I see what's going on
You know
here.
what I mean? Creep Pie Wednesdays.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I like how you have this scheduled.
Yeah. Well,
Plotted out, it's romantic even.
yeah, it is. It's nice. We know. We wake up in the morning, we're like, oh, what's tonight? Oh, cool. I get fisted.
Yeah, at least,
Thanks,
there you
babe,
go.
it's my
Geez.
turn.
Sounds
At
so
least you know what to look forward
So
to.
sensual.
And then all day we make a joke about it. She's like, I'm coming.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh, stop it.
We're gonna create a memory tonight. I'm not
Yeah.
even gonna use lube. I'm gonna
you're
fucking blow on it first.
Squish.
His creepy Mikey's back.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great.
What the hell?
Just gotta be careful for the dick splinters.
He sounds like a detective.
Is that it?
Hello, I'm Dick Splinters,
Is that a
detective.
concern?
It is when you're fucking a hole in the wall.
I'm Private Dick Splinters.
Yeah, Private Dick Splinters. That guy's a real cock.
He's a real cock. Yeah,
Not gonna walk.
It 2 is coming out.
Yeah, how
Yeah,
you
I'm
feel
gonna go
about
see
that?
it tomorrow.
It comes out tomorrow, right?
Yeah, and that's when I'm gonna go see it.
Tomorrow at midnight, I guess. Right?
Whatever.
It's too much.
Is that when you're going to see it? I'm not
Yes.
doing that. No.
You don't have children
I'll
or
go
a
on,
life,
like, a Tuesday
so you can go
afternoon
do
with you
these
or
weird
something.
things I forgot existed.
Yeah.
I'll
Like
go,
seeing movies at
like an
midnight.
after- if you wanna wait a
What kind of
couple
lunacy
days.
is that?
I told my
Yeah.
girlfriend, I was like, hey, I'm going, like, It Chapter 2 comes out Thursday night.
Yeah.
And if you want to see it with me, that's when I'll be going to watch it.
So
You
got a
said this to your girlfriend or your mom?
Mikey, you got a girlfriend since we were last on?
Yeah.
Bro, I've got like
7.
one girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got one girlfriend?
What is all of her names?
What's the name?
I'm not telling you guys shit.
Yeah.
Let's bring her on the air.
Yeah.
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 Don't worry.
No.
All right, so what else is
I don't
coming
tell
out?
her my business.
I saw that Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
I saw that too. I
How
liked
was
it.
that?
You liked it?
Yeah.
Was it remind you
thought
of
it
your
was
childhood?
The stories that I remembered, they didn't get into.
The thumb one?
Sure.
But
I like. Well, I mean, I'm a pretty big on a big kick for watching movies that are more nostalgia based.
Yeah.
All of them taking place in 70s, 80s, things like that.
Yeah.
I tend to be a bit more familiar with that atmosphere. It's just with my memory,
I was hoping the Viper was going to call.
Yeah.
I am the Viper. I wish to wash and wipe your windows.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that one of the
didn't see that
scary
coming.
stories?
Remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, it's.
What did they tell?
silly.
The Scarecrow?
Is that in the first one?
Mrs.
I think
Pig? Guadalupe? What were some of the stories they told?
I don't know, but I'll tell you this. I went...
Spiders
and
crawling
I
out of the
paid for-
face.
I didn't know that movable seats was a thing at the theater now.
Oh, really?
How long has that been going on?
D-box?
What do you mean movable?
A while.
Like,
D-box?
they lean back?
9 years
No,
at
like,
least.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
leather
I
seats that
obviously
lean
don't
back?
go to
Yeah,
the theater
forever.
very often, okay? But no, the ones that, like, move with the film. Like,
Oh, they vibrate.
like,
Yeah, D-box seating,
yeah.
usually.
Yeah.
So, because I didn't know that was a thing, I paid for it, for Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark.
You got shit scared out of you?
And I've always said this, that the
I'll shit my pants.
markup for the percentage of profit markup for fountain soda and popcorn kernels at the movie theater, it has to be like the highest percentage. What is it, like a 4,000%
Dude, it's
markup?
ridiculous.
I mean, it was $50 for the two of us to go see that movie for
Yeah.
2 tickets and 1 popcorn and 2 drinks.
Mm-hmm.
It was
$50
just
bucks.
50?
It was 50.
Dude.
Yeah.
I think I took my
That
son
is
like
a date.
I took
That
my
is-
son like
I
a
know.
year ago to go
That's
see
what it
something,
is.
and
But
it was
that's what I'm saying.
$89.
It's been so long since I've been to the theater. Like, I mean, I know concessions have always been crazy expensive, but I guess
Yeah.
these tickets were like $16 each.
Bro,
Well, I
you gotta
worked
go to
at
the
the
dollar
theater.
store
Did
first.
you ever work in a
$18.
theater, Mikey?
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah, I worked in a theater. Did you?
Was,
You never worked in a
I
theater.
did work in a movie theater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
and
did.
it was ridiculous. the money. they
I
made.
like fucked off the whole time. I
And
just
they
sat
u-
there
I
and
worked
watched
at
the end of the
concession.
movies
You
and-
go watch movies and everything. It's
Yeah,
great.
Yeah.
I worked in concession, dude.
I didn't care if I got fired. I remember that specifically
Yeah.
about that.
They
job.
used to make us upsell.
Really?
Yeah, they'd have challenges. Like if
They-
you upselled more than everyone else,
It's so fun to have a
You-
job that
yeah,
you,
you
don't
got like
care if you get
$100.
fired.
They never had me actually work the concessions. I was only
Yeah.
cleaning up the theaters. That's all I really did.
yeah.
I remember I
Well,
got.
they left that for the retards.
Yeah, I mean, well, there you go. That's
I
why
may
I
have
was
told
doing
you this before, but I always thought it would be really funny to hidden camera record the process of someone who's super overqualified for any one of those jobs, movie theater, fast food, and like someone who's been in restaurant business for 30
Like
years.
Gordon
You know,
Ramsay.
someone like, yeah, anyone who's just
Gets a
super
job at
overqualified.
McDonald's.
Maybe not a celebrity, but like someone who's done a lot. But
Yeah.
anyway, and you get a job. They're so excited that they have you, and then it's your first day. You try to see exactly how fast you can get yourself fired working there.
I love this
see
idea.
see if it's the first thing you do. See if it,
Yeah.
just go as far as you can in one day.
You just grab the jar of mayonnaise. You're like,
for everything that you did, yeah.
does this go here?
For all their excitement in hiring you, try to destroy it as
Yeah.
fast as you can.
Yeah.
And film it.
I feel you. Okay, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'd be a fun show.
All right, why don't we
It'd
do
just be
it?
a fun thing to do.
Why don't we do it?
I waited tables
right?
for
We
17
shoot
years.
it.
I could go get a job. They'd be psyched to have me.
And then we film us getting these jobs at the mall and shit.
I think we'd have to
and then we
blur
just
everything.
fuck it up.
And we're never gonna get permission for it.
No, it's all a lie. We lie. All right, see you later. He's leaving. So.
I hired a tattoo artist and fired him before he showed up to work once.
Why? What happened?
He called in late, like the first day he was supposed to work, and he wasn't good.
Yeah.
He wasn't like a good artist. I was just like, all right, well, you don't ever have to come in then. It's fine.
Were you in a mood that day?
Yeah.
You were, right? That was
Of course I was.
That's more reflective of you.
Dude, did you guys hear the news? This guy didn't get a job as a tattoo artist, killed his son.
What, because he got fired on the way to work?
No,
Yeah.
his son was dying. And
Yeah, he needed a job that day to made $100 with a tattoo, and he couldn't do it. It's all he needed to get little Johnny's blood transfusion was $100.
Shouldn't have been late to work.
And he stopped to
Moral of the story?
He stopped to walk an old lady across the street.
Yeah, moral of the story, Mikey's an asshole.
Also true, but this guy fucking sucked.
Then why did you even consider him for the job?
I needed an artist, but I don't like taking shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means
He gave you shit by calling in?
Just because I need an artist means, well, a couple of things. I need someone to produce income for a studio. Also, this is not my current studio. This is a studio I was at a few years back. So, my place is solid as fuck right now. I have the best crew, best artists ever.
Settle down,
I haven't
Shrump.
fired anyone. No, just say no. Just throwing that out there
I
really
got the
quick.
best tattoo artists. I know the best tattoo artists.
Have them.
They could do eagles and globes.
I have
and they
tattoo
could
artists that
say
actually have college
patriotic
degrees now.
things.
It's fantastic. But anyway,
Flags on your
this
back.
guy was a fucking shit show. And I was like, you know what? I do need a spot filled. That would be great. You know, I need an artist. But if he's going to call in day one, that's a bad sign.
Yeah.
So fuck
Dude,
off.
that happened to me.
Yeah,
I worked
day
at this.
one, you gotta be there.
I worked
You
at this
gotta be
place
there
called
early.
Restoration Hardware. You ever heard of it? It's
Yeah.
at the Citrus Park Mall,
Yeah.
right? I got the job there. My first day there, I got a huge migraine. Nothing I could do about it. The fluorescent lights in the place fucked with me so bad, gave me a migraine. So I was there like an hour, and I was like, I have to go home. I have a migraine. I was like, there's nothing I can do. And the guy's like, he's like, you need to finish stocking the shelves. And I was like, no, dude, I really have a horrible migraine. I have to go. I have to. And I went home, and then I got a call like an hour later, and they're like, you don't have to come back.
Yeah.
I was like, that's good, because I still have a fucking migraine.
Yeah. That didn't make
So-
it any better.
Yeah, so that's my story.
That's because people's default is to think you're lying.
Yeah.
You know? The default is you're full of shit. You don't have a headache. You want to go somewhere.
Yep.
Well, it's that immediate reaction. Like, the wife and I see it a lot when they're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I'm an actor. No, you're not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, people do that with me too. And the
Yeah.
rare time that I do mention first,
Yeah.
I was in that.
I try not
movie,
to say it. I try
they
not
say
to tell
things like,
anybody.
no,
Because
like,
who gives a
anyway.
shit?
Yeah.
You know? My agents don't. Just kidding. Love you guys. Book me in something fucking now.
Well, if I can lose some weight here, which is the plan,
They're not even listening, I guarantee it. Maybe
I'm
Tabitha
going
is.
I'm going to try to get some headshots and see about sending in some taped auditions.
Yeah,
for a bit.
I need new
I might as
headshots,
well.
man. I've my headshots are.
I don't know what the status
old.
is with the TV series. It's a very popular question that people are asking
Yeah.
me. I don't really know right now. You know, we're in development with sci-fi. I think there's a pretty
because
big...
the remake went far.
Well, yeah, the remake stalled short. Like it started off busy.
Yeah,
You know,
it was like Dorian. It just sat there for a little bit and then just went away.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how much that helped or hurt the situation, but we'll see what happens. I certainly hope that it happens.
It for sure it helped. It herped you. It helped you, man, because the diehard fans didn't like the remake.
Yeah,
You know, like with me,
we don't
with
know.
Evil
We don't
Dead.
know whether it
I'll
helped or
never
hurt
see the Evil
until-
Dead remake. I'll never
Yeah.
see it. Never. Why?
But a lot of people
No
did
reason.
see it and liked it, but the point is that we don't really know whether it'll help or hurt the situation until we find out whether or not the TV series moves forward, and we get an opportunity to do that. I hope that we do. I don't know when. But we'll see. I hope it does happen.
Dude, the one thing I've learned
I'm
in
very
this
happy
business
But go ahead.
is it takes no less than 2 years to get something done.
Yeah.
Easy. And that's even with fucking bigwigs who got money.
Yeah.
2 years.
That's true.
Because it goes from idea of creating the concept to the idea of someone wanting to fund the concept, finding that person, and getting the project funded.
Yeah.
2 years.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think perhaps maybe whether or not that remake gets a sequel might, end up affecting.
Fuck, dude.
Who knows? I really don't know. It's all
Look at
guesswork.
Friday the 13th, man. Victor Miller and Sean Cunningham cannot come to conclusion. That movie will never be made again if those two don't come to a conclusion together. If they don't come to an agreement, no more Friday 13th ever again.
Until one of them dies.
Well, maybe.
Because they might live forever.
That shit could get locked up in gridlock, though. You know what I mean? Like, there's no guarantee that even if they both die, the rights go anywhere. They could just be stagnant and never...
Did either of you guys see Fright Night Part 2?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
Yeah,
all right.
I liked it.
Cool.
You mean the old one, right?
Yeah.
Like,
You're talking about like 1989.
Well, the remake.
The remake. Did the remake get a sequel?
Yes, it
too?
did.
Oh, really?
And
Colin
it was
Farrell
actually
in it.
better than the remake.
Didn't it have Colin Farrell?
It was better. What?
The sequel to the remake was its own movie. Didn't have any of the cast from it, and it was all the original character names from the movie. It was kind of fun.
Really?
Yeah.
I'll have to check
Also,
that
it took
out.
place in another country. I can't remember which one.
Yeah. I hope we can get Chris Sarandon on the show at some point. I really don't. I couldn't find in the contact info I have for him. I would love it if he would come on, though. That would be pretty cool. I haven't seen him at a convention in a long time.
I met him at a convention
but I'd love
years
to
ago.
have him on. I have a few people that are going to be coming on in the upcoming weeks that I'm excited about. I guess
want new best friends.
We'll do this for a while again. We took a break. We were a little all over the place tonight, but we'll have some interesting plans moving forward. Come up with some things. Had a lot of time to get prepared, but yeah, life gets so busy.
Dude, it is
You know?
ridiculous.
Especially when you're making a movie and trying to buy a
having a
house.
heart
and
attack.
at the gym all the time.
Yeah.
Well, also
tattooing people.
Working on that second location right now, so that's
When you're
occupying most of my time.
when you're constantly sticking needles through people's nipples.
Yeah.
Yep. Getting buttholes in my face.
Are there
That's
a
all
lot of
good.
buttholes in your face, I guess?
Yeah,
with-
why are
with
there
your
buttholes
job?
in your face?
What-
Who's
what
getting their butt
position does
pierced?
that happen?
Have you ever looked at a vagina in front of your face?
Yeah,
There's a butthole right there.
right.
Well,
I guess it depends. Are
alright.
you really getting down right?
Yes,
Yeah,
I have to be pretty
'Cause you
precise
have to
with
get
what I
below
do. So yeah, I get
horizon
kinda
level.
close.
If vagina's horizon, you have to go below sea level to see the butthole.
I don't know what
so
kind of
you're
vaginas
doing
you've seen.
something. You're doing something to go below sea level, buddy.
Show them real quick. Which one?
Yeah, babe.
Which one you see?
Explain to me.
No.
Show the class.
Yeah, take off your pants.
Joe's wife is sitting in.
So I mean, are you serious?
Hey.
Are you serious? You don't see those?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, of
Okay.
course, man. What are you talking about?
I don't know if I'm trying to defend this year. I'm like, well, they're there. I swear.
Has there been a
Dude, I have
reality
seen it.
show about piercers? There
Nope.
probably has. No?
Nope.
Why don't you start that? Why don't we start that?
Well,
Yeah,
I
you'd
could.
be good on
Most
a show.
piercers. Okay, it's totally possible. Us piercers love to argue just as much as tattoo
Yeah,
artists
sure.
do. I don't know. I
Why
don't know
you
why.
go negative with it? Why do we argue? Why can't it be an uplifting show about piercers who are weird as fuck like you? And
Well, I mean, I'm an
crazy-
old dude piercer. All the young ones are super. Well, I mean, they're really into
Yeah,
politics.
you are-
Alex would love them.
And you are real. Wait, because they're into politics, I would love them.
Well, they're specifically, leaning your way on them.
Oh, on my way. I don't have a specific way.
The gay agenda.
You for a piercer though, you're pretty tame. You don't have anything in your face.
Yeah, you
or
don't talk
anything.
like you chewed glass.
No,
for
I mean
a
appearance-wise. Like the beard is getting nuts though. Yeah, this year, like, it's turning into like the Dave Letterman beard.
It's pretty serious.
Dude, he reminds me of Peter Griffin. He's got like a bird living in there and shit.
Just girth at this point.
Oh yeah, at this point it touches my chest.
Yeah,
It's the only thing that touches
you're just gonna
chest.
push it.
I want to
further?
grow it for a year. Last time I shaved was January 1st, and that's when I'll shave.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's the
Why?
Okay.
I don't
At
know.
that point,
I
you're
don't
going to be
know.
too
Just-
attached to it.
You're not going to do this every year.
So
I hate it. I fucking hate it.
Get rid of it, man. Just go fucking.
No.
No, but if you do get rid of it, you gotta get rid of it in a fun way. Like you gotta shave like chops. Like
Well, I'm gonna
crazy
go for a
kinda-
friendly
You
at
gotta do
first.
something.
I'm just gonna get the chin and the neck. And everything else will be super long
Gotta
and
do
ridiculous.
the Beecher from
And then-
Oz season 2.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro, I can
Yeah,
kill
dude,
that
I
in 2
would
weeks.
Wolverine, man, Wolverine it.
We can.
You know,
I
yeah,
was-
give the huge side.
We'll do it on the
chops.
Well, I've done that before, and
Yeah.
I can rock it. But I wanted to do a Fu Manchu that's like super long.
There you
Yeah.
go. That works too.
Maybe we'll just
That
talk
works
about
too.
it every
We
week
can.
and then shave.
can
it.
How
play
about
with it.
everything but leave the Ron Swanson mustache?
If we do another 16 episodes in a row, it'll put us right till the end of the year. So
Yep.
Yeah.
So
It'll
let's
have
do
to be
that.
the
That's the
first-
plan then, Alex.
yeah, we could. That could be. We'll lead up to that.
Yeah. Him shaving.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's exciting series finale.
There you go.
Yeah.
And folks, if we don't come up with anything better than that, then
601
got.
subscribers.
it'll
right.
stall out right there.
559
Now we got some fun
subscribers.
people that are coming up. I think Tiffany Shep is going to be on maybe next week. We'll
Great.
see.
Great.
I got to talk to her about that. And we'll get some musical acts in here again too.
Yeah.
There's a couple bands that I know. I have a couple people wanted to come back. So
The
certainly
Curse,
welcome
they
to
were
have them
cool.
back.
Ooh,
Huh?
there was a few people that I wanted to talk to again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll do a show where we just talk to them. The whole time.
Okay.
To who? The band?
Yeah. And there's no rules. It's my show. We don't even. We're gonna maybe figure out how to put it on somewhere where we get more listeners.
Yeah. Cool. Sponsorships.
If people
Bongs.
care, I don't know.
Vape pens.
Uber.
If you listen to
Uber.
our 16 episodes that we did, some of them were really
Thank you.
good. I think.
Fleshlights.
Some were better than others.
Guys, hashtag Uber and the final note. Hashtag that shit
Guys,
out.
Uber.
hashtag fleshlight.
Hashtag fleshlight.
Ignoring everything he's
Hashtag
saying.
keep it kush. Hashtag.
What do you say, Alex? If we get 10, what do we want to say? 1,000 subscribers. Let's
Right.
start there. 1,000.
Yeah.
We get to arm wrestle without our shirts on.
I have no interest in doing that with you.
That's why.
Because that's just humiliating.
We can
for me
thumb
and
wrestle
fantastic
without
for
our
you.
shirts
I'm
on.
not doing that.
Why
How
do you
about-
assume I look
I'll
great
tell you,
or something?
I
don't.
My Instagram was private for a while. I had it public for a bit, and then I put it private. Maybe I don't even know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. Because
For who? Just your family?
No, I just put it. No, there were like 15,000 people on there, and then I kind of cut it off, and I would add people when I meet them, and I just didn't want to have everyone.
I need
on
followers today.
there. And then
You, and you.
Yeah, last week I just was like, you know what? There's all these follow requests. Let me just make it public. And I made it public. And by the end of the day, I had 31,000 followers.
You have as
I-
much as
I
Luke
had
Goss.
Like 16,000 people had requested and were just waiting for me to approve them. And then
So
I
can
opened
you,
it up
like-
public now?
Can you push my Instagram? I would love to have more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to make the other piercers
try.
jealous.
I want to try to push the YouTube and see if we can get
Also
more
that.
subscribers.
Also that.
And we could do something fun if we get to 1,000, but I'm not going to take my shirt off and be humiliated by...
We can take our
You
pants
and-
off and tie our wieners in a knot.
Someone called me a teddy bear at this last convention over the weekend. I don't take it as a
Women
compliment.
love teddy bears. I don't know why you
Yeah,
have an issue
That
with
just
that.
sounds like I'm just fat. That's what it sounds like.
That's how you take
I'm
it? I mean, they
chubby.
keep calling me daddy. I think
Sounds
the
like
same
I'm
thing.
chubby. I'm not hairy enough for it to mean that, so I think it's just meant I was chubby.
Well, no, I take it the same way when they say daddy, man. I was like, oh, it's a dad bod. All right.
Listen, I got a
I
dad
have a
bod.
dad
What are you
bod.
talking about?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll rub my belly
What did
right
your
next
dad
to your
look like?
belly.
Mine? You want to rub bellies?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Only if oil's involved.
I mean, I might have some beard oil in my car.
I mean, not
we'll
right
see.
now. I meant like a kiddie pool full of like oil.
Yeah, we need a different stage for all this.
Yeah.
Well, we'll take it into the live room.
I'm going to pin you to the mat.
We'll put on Speedos, and we'll wrestle in the kiddie pool of oil.
That's not how I roll, Joel. I'm not wearing anything.
Need more than 1,000 subscribers.
I'm not rolling in oil with you with no clothes on.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's just your idea a second ago.
Well, I said Speedos. He wants to be naked.
Oh.
I like being naked, Joe.
Of course he does.
Yeah. Well. Okay.
Don't be scared.
And on that, guys, thank you for...
Yeah. Thanks for listening, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for that.
We'll be back. This was fun to do for the first time in a while. Got Joe too stoned tonight.
No, man. I was feeling good. What are you talking about?
You're gonna wake up tomorrow like, did I dream
Dude,
that?
he sounds like the hormone monster from Big Mouth.
Yeah, that's creepy Mike.
It's actually like my nickname.
Creepy Mike?
Hormone Monster Mikey.
All right.
I'm not even joking. That's the name at work.
That's what they call you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
my payroll and everything.
Where do they call you that? At the gay club?
Yeah, also there.
Well, it's better than sexual harassment, Mike. So
yeah.
Which is where they call in that at court.
All right, so we'll be back next week, I assume, right? If we're going to keep doing this every week. Yeah,
I'll be here, guys.
I hope you guys
back
had
next
fun.
week. I'll let you know throughout the week if we have a guest or a topic or something in particular.
Yep.
Otherwise, just come back and listen to us bullshit.
Hashtag Zach Galligan's hashtag Stranger Things.
I know that
going
at the studio, I'm going back to work with Denny, who was here and did a song, I think on maybe our second episode. Huh?
Demi Lovato?
No, Denny Dwyer, who came and did a track, I think on episode 2 or 3. But I was going to play one of his songs that we did last October. It's called I Pledge My Love. We'll be back next week. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
I saw you clear across the room. Friend had brought you there. A precious jewel, both genuine and rare. I haven't even heard your voice. I still don't know your name. This pledge I make to you remains the same. I pledge my love to you, my heart and soul to you. The pieces of our lives all seem to fade. Sung the sea of blue was what I see in you. A bond to make my very soul sing free. I pledge my love to you. I weren't the only eyes you turned when you danced across that floor. The way you move just makes me want you more. I look out from this lonely stage, you are all I see. There's only me for you and you for me. I pledge my love to you, my heart and soul to you. The pieces of our lives all seem to fit. Sun, the sea of blue, that's what I see in you. A bond to make my very soul sing free. I pledge my love to you. Needed you then, just like I need you now. Give me a chance, let me show you how. talked, we both could feel the love we found was pure and real. Was it fate or destiny that planned we'd meet? That day is now a memory. It takes us back where we belong. That moment lives forever in this song. I pledge my love to you, my heart and soul to you. The pieces of our lives all seem to fit. The sun, the sea is blue. What I see in you, born to make my very soul sing free. I pledge my love to you.
This has been The Final Note. Tune in next Wednesday, 8 p.m.